Hello everyone, welcome to time classes. I hope you are doing good and all set for this class. This is a CAT replica arithmetic 1 workshop. As the name says, CAT replica, questions are basically a replica of CAT questions and the module is arithmetic. In arithmetic module, this is the first workshop of arithmetic and the handout code is CWQ802101. So as per this thing, whatever I'll discuss, the questions are given in this handout, CWQ802101. So idea will be to discuss some good questions and quality questions so that revision can be done for those particular topics. Okay, so I hope all of you are set for this class. So let us start today's class. This is question number 1. So question number 1, please read the question. A 4-digit number ABCD gets reversed if multiplied by 4. What is the value of A plus B minus C minus D? A 4-digit number ABCD is there. In 4-digit number ABCD, if it is multiplied by 4, the digits gets reversed. So ABCD into 4, the value become DCBA. So we have to find out each and every value for A, B, C, D. Then only we can identify what is the value of A plus B plus C minus D. So idea will be, in this question, we have to identify all the values A, B, C and D. For any 4-digit number, basically for any digits, we can say A, B, C, D, they vary from 0 to 9. Minimum value of the digits is 0, maximum value of the digits will be 9. Okay, and in this question, A can't be 0. A can't be 0 because a 4-digit number is there. If any 4-digit number multiplied by 4 will give us one more 4-digit number, we can say D also can't be 0. So A can't be 0 and D can't be 0. So we have to identify what are the values of A, B, C and D for this question. So step number 1, we can say regarding A, we can say there are two values are possible. A can be 1 or A can be 2. Value of A can be either 1 or value of A can be 2. Reason will be A can't be 3. A can't be 3 or A can't be more than 3. Reason will be 3000 into something will be 12,000. So A can't be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता है. A will be only in the 1000 range or 2000 range. Okay, if A become 3000, 3000 into 4 become 12,000. तो A 3, 4, 5, 6 कोई भी value possible नहीं है. ठीक है. D into 4, step number 1. Step number 2, D into 4 has to end with A. If D into 4 has to end with A, we can say 4 is an even number. If 4 is an even number, that means value of A has to be even only. If value of A has to be even, the first point is value of A directly we can say will be only 2. The first achievement is कि 2, B, C, D into 4 will be ending with D, C, B and 2. What I said till this point, A, B, C, D are 4 digits here. The value varies from 0 से लेकर 9. Point number 1. A can't be 0, D can't be 0. Point number 2. Point number 3. A can be either 1 or A can be 2. Number is 1000 range में हो सकता है. Number 2000 range में हो सकता है. Number can't be in the range of 3000. 3000 into 4. Number become 12,000. तो A का value जो है वो 1000 और 2000 हो सकता है. Fourth point is D into 4 has to end with A. So if D into 4 has to end with A, we can say A has to be even number only. If A has to be even number, so 2BCD into 4 will be equal to DCB2 is the first thing. After this we can say value of D, ये क्या हो सकता है? From this, D into 4 has to end with 2. If D into 4 has to end with 2, what are the possible values of D? D can be either 4, 3 into 4 will be ending with 12, or D can be 8. 8 into 4 will be ending with 32. The value of D can be either 3 or value of D can be 8. But here we can say D can't be even 3 also. If D is 3, the problem is here, basically D can't be 3. 2000 into 4 cannot start with 3000 something. The value of D जो है वो 3 नहीं हो सकता है. The original number is, the range is around 2000. 2000 into 4, number can't be end with 3000 here. तो number 3000 की range में इसमें नहीं हो सकता. तो basically D का value 3 possible नहीं है. So second thing I obtained is कि value of D will be what? Value of D will be only 8. The value of D is equals to 8. We can write this expression as 2BC8 into 4 will be equals to 8CB2. So this is the point. We are able to get this point कि 2BC8 into 4 is equal to 8CB2. तो ये हम यहाँ तक solve कर चुके हैं. Okay. Now next thing is we have to find out the value of C and B here. For value in C and B we can get by 2BC8 into 4 will be equals to 8CB2. Then we can put the particular value of the given expression here, and we can put the value of the given expression here. If you put both the values, we'll get an equation with two variables B and C only. The values will be like 2 into 1000, okay, plus B into 100 plus C into 10 plus 8. This multiplied by 4 will be equals to 8 into 1000 plus C into 100 plus B into 10 plus 2. So basically value will be 2 into 1000 digit number, then 100 digit number, the 1000 place number, 100 place number, 10s place number and unit place into 4, and same 1000 place, 100 place, 10s place and unit place. 2 into 1000 plus B into 10 square plus C into 10 plus 8 into 4 is equal to 8 into 1000 plus C into 10 square plus B into 10 plus 2. Okay, after this the value of B, this 8000 to cancel out ho jayega. This 8000 will get cancelled out. We can say next step is what are the values of B and C here. So this is 400B and this is 10B. So 400B and 10B value will be equal to 390B. Okay, 10C into 4, 40C, and this is 60C, 100C. So 40C and 100C value will be equal to 60C, will be equals to minus 30. If I divide it by 30, I'll get 13B minus 2C is equals to minus 1, or 13B is equals to 2C minus 1. So if I divide by 30, 13B minus 2C is equals to minus 1, 13B is equals to 2C minus 1. For this equation, let us find out how many solutions are there. Number has to be multiple of 13. If number has to be multiple of 13, 13 into B is equal to 2C minus 1. So straight away we can say कि value of C क्या हो सकती है. B will be only 1. If B is equals to 1, C will be 7. 13 into B, 13 का multiple is equal to 2 into 7, 14. 14 minus 1 is 7 only. So finally our values of A, B, C, D will be 2, 1, 7, 8 into 4 will actually be 8, 7, 1, 2. 2178 into 4 is equals to 8712. That is the only possible 4-digit number which satisfies this condition. 2178 into 4 is equals to 8712. So value of A is what? 2. Value of B is 1. Value of C is 7. And value of D is 8. So answer of this question will become, question was A plus B minus C minus D. A plus B plus C minus D. If we add these three digits, so 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 7, 10, 10 minus 8 is equals to 2 only. So this is the answer of this question. So this is a simple like 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 4-digit number type of questions where we are supposed to solve as per the value of the number like I have used in this slide, or as per the basic logic as per this slide. But it's a decent question. You are supposed to understand the question and properly proceed with the question only. So please see what I have done for this question. This is step number 1 and this is step number 2. Okay. Please try or please see question number 2. So each of A, B, C have some marbles with them. So there are 3 persons A, B and C. Each of them has some marbles with them. B distributed half of the marbles with him among A and C in the ratio of 5:4. So whatever B has some marbles, B distributed half of those marbles with him among A and C in the ratio of 5:4. Then C distributed 1/3 of the marbles with him among A and B in the ratio of 2:1. And after that, A distributed 1/4 of the marbles with him among A and B in the ratio of 1:3. If each of them now has 216 marbles, find the initial number of marbles with C. If you go by the forward approach, if you solve by the forward approach, it will be very difficult to solve. If you go and assume 3 variables, A, B, C, that's not a very easy method to solve, because in that case, we have to do this much of effort, or we have to divide the marbles in such particular manner to get the answer. So B first of all divide half of the marbles with him among A and C in the ratio of 5:4. Then C will divide, then A will divide, and finally after step 1, step 2, step 3, they finally have some equal number of marbles with them, which is 216. So with forward approach, this is not advisable, this is not a very easy thing to proceed, because answer aa jayega, but then it's a very lengthy way to solve this question. So what you can do for this question, you can go by the backtracking approach. You can backtrack this question by starting with the last step only. तो आप इस क्वेश्चन को लास्ट स्टेप से स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. आई एम सेइंग फॉरवर्ड से ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं होगा और बहुत इजीली सॉल्व नहीं होगा, सॉल्व तो हो जाएगा, बट देन विद बैक ट्रैकिंग इट बिकम मोर इजी. तो बेसिकली व्हाट इज द लास्ट स्टेप? आफ्टर एंटायर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एवरीबडी हैज 216 marbles. So A has 216 marbles, B also has 216 marbles, C also has 216 marbles. तीनों के पास कितने marbles होंगे? 216 marbles होंगे. So what I'll be doing backtracking of this question by reverse way, and let us see how to solve this question. So finally we'll be starting from the reverse side. A distributed 1/4 of the marbles with him among B and C in the ratio of 1:3 only. So first of all, A will divide. So A will divide 1/4 of his marbles among B and C in the ratio of 1:3. If A divide 1/4 of his marble, means initially अब remaining कितने marbles होंगे? उसके बाद 3/4 marbles होंगे. 3/4 marbles किसके बराबर है? 216 के बराबर है. तो ओरिजिनल marbles क्या होंगे? Those will be 216 into 4/3. That value will be equal to 288. A के पास initially 288 marbles होंगे. See, A is giving 1/3 of the marbles with him among B and C in the ratio of 1:4. At this stage, अगर आपको इसे solve करना है, तो A के पास अगर A number of marbles है, A has given 1/4 of the marbles to B and C. A के पास 3/4 marbles बचेंगे, and 3/4 marbles will be equal to 216. तो A के marbles क्या होंगे? Reciprocal of that value 4/3. Value will be equal to 288. If value is equal to 288, that means how many marbles A has given? A has given 72 marbles. A has given 72 marbles in the ratio of 1:3. If A has given in the ratio of 1:3, so A has to divide these marbles in the ratio of 1:3 only. So 1 marble will be given to this, 3 marble will be given to this. 1:3 means the value will be 18 and 54. 18 and 54 means this number will be 198 and this number will be 270. So these numbers will be 198 and 270. This value will be 162, because A has given some marbles to C. If A has given some marbles to C, so what I am saying, A has given 18 marbles here, and then the value become 216, and so what I was saying, the total number of marbles with A is 288. A has given 72 marbles to B and C, and A has given 72 marbles in the ratio of 1:3 only as per the question information. A has given 18 marbles to B and 54 marbles to C. After 18 marbles, the value becomes 216. And before that, the number of marbles will be 198. 198 plus 18 only will be 216. And 54 marbles has been given to C. If 54 marbles has been given to C, that means before that the previous value will be 162. So A has given 18 marbles to B and 54 marbles to C. So we can backtrack this question. With this way, we can backtrack this question. So it can be solved without any variable. We can solve this thing without any variable and to get the answer. Okay. And then after that, with previous step, C distributed 1/4 of the marbles. C distributed 1/3 of the marbles with him in the ratio of 2:1. तो C ने अगर 2:1 फॉर्म में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करे हैं, after distributing 1/3, the value become 162. That means before that the value will be 162 का 3/2. 162 का 3/2. This value will be 243. दिस वैल्यू इज 243. सी हैज गिवन 1/3 ऑफ द मार्बल्स, तो अगर सी के पास 1/3 मार्बल्स दे दिए हैं तो सी के पास 2/3 बचने चाहिए, एंड 2/3 मार्बल्स इज इक्वल टू 162. लाइक द वे आई हैव डन फॉर दिस ए वाला पार्ट, मैं वही चीज कर रहा हूँ. सी ने अगर 1/3 दे दिए तो सी विल बी रिमेनिंग विद 2/3. 2/3 is equals to 168, so original marbles will be equals to 243. So how many marbles C has given? C has given actually 81 marbles. So C has given 81 marbles to A and B in the ratio of 2:1. तो इसने marbles किस ratio में दिए हैं? 2:1 form में दिए हैं. So C has given 81 marbles to A and B in the ratio of 2:1. तो A के पास कितने marbles होंगे? A को इसने दिए होंगे 54 marbles. The ratio will be 54 and 27. So basically A has obtained 54 marbles. After 54 the value become 288. That means before that the value will be 254. इसको 54 marbles यहाँ पे distribute होंगे, इसको 54 marbles यहाँ मिलेंगे. तो 54 marbles इसको मिलेंगे. After that the value become 288. Before that the value is 234. After 27 marbles the value become 198. That means before that the value will be 198 minus 27. This value will be equal to 171. So B will have 171 marbles prior to that. And then one last step, B has distributed half the marbles with him in the ratio of A and C in the ratio of 5:4. So B has distributed half the marbles. If now B has 171 marbles, half distribute कर दिए हैं, तो इसके पहले कितने marbles होंगे? B के पास 342 marbles होंगे. तो B के पास 342 marbles होंगे. ओके, B के पास अगर 342 मार्बल्स होंगे तो B has distributed 171 marbles. 171 marbles in the ratio of 5:4. तो 5:4 की फॉर्म में अगर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे तो इसका ब्रेकअप हो जाएगा 5 + 4 is 9, एंड 9 को 171 में कन्वर्ट करना है. दैट मीन्स वी हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई इट बाय 19 ओनली. वी हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई इट बाय 19 into 9 is 171. तो बेसिकली द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन विल बी 95 and 76. तो ए को उसने कितने मार्बल्स दिए होंगे? 95 मार्बल्स दिए होंगे, और इसको कितने मार्बल्स दिए होंगे? 76 मार्बल्स दिए होंगे. इफ यू सब्ट्रैक्ट 95, दिस वैल्यू इज 139 एंड दिस वैल्यू इज 167. This value is 167. So 139, 342 and 167. So what are the number of marbles with A? A के पास जो number of marbles होंगे, that become 139 only. I repeat the question once again. There were 3 persons ABC who had some marbles with them. So if they have 139, 342 and 167, let us see what is the procedure, what it is going on. B distributed half the marbles with him in the ratio of among A and C in the ratio of 5:4. B ने हाफ दे दिए तो B के पास हाफ मार्बल्स बचेंगे 171. तो 171 को उसको डिवाइड करना है among A and C. तो उसने A को कुछ मार्बल्स दिए होंगे और C को कुछ मार्बल्स दिए होंगे. A को उसने दिए 95 मार्बल्स, वैल्यू बिकम 234, और इसको उसने 76 मार्बल्स दिए हैं, वैल्यू बिकम 243. So this was procedure number 1. Then C distributed 1/3 of the marbles. अब C ने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करे हैं. C के पास नंबर ऑफ मार्बल्स हैं 243. C ने अगर 1/3 डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करे तो C के पास हो जाएंगे 162 मार्बल्स. तो C के पास जो 162 मार्बल्स हो जाएंगे. ओके, एंड देन C will be distributing 81 marbles. 81 marbles to A and C in the ratio of 2:1. 81 को 2:1 में डिवाइड करेंगे तो वैल्यू आएगी 54 and 27. With that the value become 288 and value become 198. And lastly, A distributed 1/4 of those marbles among A and B and C in the ratio of 1:3. अब A के पास 288 मार्बल्स हैं, इसने 1/4 मार्बल्स दे दिए. 288 का 1/4 72 होता है. 72 मार्बल्स को 1:3 में डिवाइड करेगा तो 18 and 54. If 18 and 54, then everybody will be having 216 marbles. So such questions can be easily tackled by a backtrack approach. If you solve with a backtrack approach, it becomes very easy to tackle these type of questions actually. So answer for question number 2 is A option. Okay, let's move to question number 3. ABC are 3 quantities such that A varies inversely with B and when C is constant, and B varies inversely with C when A is constant. When B and C are 8 and 7 respectively, A is 30. Find the value of A if B and C are 16 and 21 respectively. Okay, so relation is A varies inversely with B. If A varies inversely with B, so A is proportional to 1 upon B when C is constant. Relation number 1. B varies inversely with C. B varies inversely with C whenever A is constant. So there are two relations are given. A is proportional to 1 upon B when C is constant, and B is proportional to 1 upon C whenever A is constant. So finally, they have given values of B, C and A. One triplet is given, 8, 7 and 30. Find the value of A if B and C are 16 and 21 respectively. So to simplify this thing, actually we can write step number 1 as B is proportional to 1 upon A. We can swap A and B. If we swap A and B, it will not change, because as B is increasing, A is decreasing, or if A is decreasing, B is increasing. So B is proportional to 1 upon A. We can swap these values of A and B here. इसको यहाँ पे और इसको यहाँ पे swap कर सकते हैं. And then for this part, it will be remain same. B is proportional to 1 upon C whenever A is constant. So we can swap these two numbers. So B is proportional to 1 upon A whenever C is constant, and B is proportional to 1 upon C whenever A is constant. Effective result after this will be B and B is same. If B and B is same, effectively we can say B is proportional to 1 upon A into C only. This is our effective result, a joint variation. This thing we can derive from joint variation. As per joint variation, B is proportional to A, B is proportional to 1 upon A and C only. So what I said, B is proportional to 1 upon A and B is proportional to 1 upon C when C is constant and A is constant. The joint result will be B is proportional to 1 upon AC. After this, we can write it as if B is proportional to 1 upon A and C, ABC will be constant. If ABC is constant, accordingly the answer can be obtained. So ABC is constant. So one triplet is 30 into 8 into 7 is equals to 16 into 21 into A. So accordingly, value of A can be obtained, and value of A will be 5 only. 8 into 30 into 8 into 7 is equals to 16 into 21 into A. Accordingly, this value will get cancelled out. 2. This value will get cancelled out. This will be 3. So answer of A will be straight away 5 only. The value of A is 5. A very easy question. A is proportional to 1 upon B. B is proportional to 1 upon C. So I have swapped these two relations to apply this joint variation result. So B is proportional to 1 upon A, B is proportional to 1 upon C. The result is B is proportional to 1 upon AC. In that case, ABC become constant, and finally 30 into 8 into 7 is equal to 16 into 21 into A. Accordingly, the value of A will be 5 only. Okay, so let's move further. Question number 4 and 5. They share a common data, तो दोनों को मैंने एक साथ लिखा हुआ है. Question number 4 and 5. So please read the question. Ritu was asked to multiply a 2-digit number n by a 3-digit number m. So a 2-digit number is n. Let us say the 2-digit number is n, which is a, b. Okay. By a 3-digit number m, a 3-digit number is m. Suppose the number is d, e, f. Ritu was asked to multiply a 2-digit number a, b by a d, e, f. But mistakenly, what she did, she multiplied n by a number formed by writing the digits of m in the reverse order. N is same, and then she multiplied n with m dash. And what is m dash here? M dash is the reverse of the number. Reverse of a number is FED. So reverse of a number is FED in the reverse order. Therefore, she obtained an answer which is 22770 more than the correct number. So earlier she was supposed to multiply n into m. But what she did, she multiplied n into m dash. And this number is 22770 more than the previous number. This number is 22,770 more than the previous number. So nm plus 22770 is equal to nm dash. N is a 2-digit number, AB. M is a 3-digit number, DEF. As per the question, she was supposed to multiply N into M only. But what she did, she multiplied mistakenly by the reverse of the number. So NM plus 22770 is equal to NM dash. With that, I think we can solve for some values of N and M here to get the answer. So here, if I proceed, so this will be N into M dash minus M will be equal to 22770. Okay, N into M dash minus M is equal to 22770. N is a 2-digit number. Okay, this has to be a 2-digit number. And value of M dash minus M, a 3-digit number minus the reverse of the number. This actually is FED minus DEF. So FED minus DEF, this multiplied will give us 22770. Okay, so a 2-digit number is there and we are multiplying it by FED minus DEF is equal to 22770. So let's factorize this number to get certain result. तो इसके factors क्या हो सकते हैं? ये number 11 से divisible है. If I divide it by 11, I'll get 11 into, this number will be 2. 11 into 2 is 22, 2070. If I further multiply, 11 into, this number is 10 and 207 किससे divisible होता है? 9 से divisible होता है. Value will be 23 into 10 into 9. Value will be 23 into 10 into 9. This value will be equal to this. Now a 2-digit number is N into FED minus this value. This value will be equal to 99 times of F minus D. So 99 times of F minus D will be equals to 99 into 23 into 10. Okay, so what I am saying, any 3-digit number minus the reverse of the number is always divisible by 99. So FED minus DEF is multiple of 99. 99 into F minus D will be equal to 99 into 23 into D. 99 will get cancelled out. N is a 2-digit number. If N is a 2-digit number, so what are the possible values? The product is actually 230. This product is actually 230. For 230, 23 into 10 possible nahi hai, because F minus D has to be a single-digit number. This has to be a single-digit number, and this has to be a 2-digit number. So what are the possible values? F minus D, a digit minus second digit can't be a 2-digit number, and this has to be a 2-digit number. 23 into 10 nahi ho sakta, 115 into 2 nahi ho sakta. So the only possible value will be, this is 46 into 5. So value of this will be 46 into 5 only. Okay, so I'll again repeat the steps what I have done till this point. N is equals to AB, M is equal to DEF. When the digits were reversed, it become M dash. M dash is equals to FED. Okay, and the new number, new product is 22770 more than the previous number. So NM plus 22770 plus NM dash. With that, we can factorize and we can solve this thing. And finally, we got N is equals to 46 and F minus D is equals to 5. The result is N is equals to 46 and F minus D is equals to 5. So this is step number 1. Next, the minimum possible sum. This is some typo here. ये यहाँ पे गलत है. The minimum possible sum of the digits of M. M was a 3-digit number. M was a 3-digit number which was equals to DEF only. M was equals to DEF. इसकी minimum value क्या हो सकती है? इसकी minimum value क्या हो सकती है? That we have to identify, and that was a 3-digit number. तो उसकी minimum value क्या हो सकती है? The minimum value of D will be 1. Minimum value of F will be, if D is equals to 1, F will become 6. And then E can take any number. E की value 0 हो सकती है. So 1 plus 0 plus 6, this value will be equals to 7 only. So answer is 1 plus 0 plus 6 is equals to 7 only. तो minimum value of DEF बतानी है, digits का sum बताना है क्या हो सकता है. तो minimum value of D is 1 only. If D is 1, F will be 6. If D is 1, F is equal to 6, E will be 0. Value will be 1 plus 0 plus 6 is equals to 7 only. Okay. and then there is one more question associated. This is the answer of question number 4th. Question number 5. In the previous question, find the correct product of n into m if it is known that Ritu reverses the digits of both the numbers, and she would have got the answer 12,816 more than the earlier answer. So earlier answer is n into m dash, and then she reversed both the digits. If she reversed both the digits, so we have to find out what is the correct product of the original numbers. So initially she has to do n into m, वो हमें निकालना है, but after first step she has actually done n into m. N into m she has done, and then she reversed the digits of both the numbers. To reverse the digit of both the numbers n and m, and she got the answer 12,816 more than the earlier number. So basically this plus 12,816 will be equals to n dash into m dash. So n into m dash plus 12816 is equals to n dash into m dash. If you solve, this will give us m dash common, and this will be n dash minus n is equals to 12816. N is what? 46. If n is 46, n dash will be 64. N is 46, n dash will be 64. So 64 and 46, we can straight away obtain the value of m dash. This value will be 18 is equals to 12816. The value is n 12816. M dash can be straight away obtained. Value of m dash will come as 712. 12816 upon 18, if you divide, value will be 712. Just divide these two numbers, the value of m dash will be 712. With that we can say value of m will be 217. The value of m कितनी आएगी? 217 आएगी. So what will be the original product? Now I know both the values. मुझे m की वैल्यू पता है, m का वैल्यू कितना है? 217, and मुझे n का वैल्यू भी पता है, n का वैल्यू is 46. So answer will be m into n. The answer will be 217 into 46. This value will be equals to 9982. Okay, so this is the answer. M is 217, n is equals to 46. So m into n will be 217 into 46. That is equals to 9982. Let's move to next question. Question number 6th. Lengthwise question बहुत बड़ा है, but if you sincerely try, this is a very easy question. So साथ में पढ़ लेते हैं. A mathematics teacher wrote n positive numbers. A mathematics teacher wrote n positive numbers on the blackboard and asked the students in her class to find the product of all the numbers. There are certain numbers are there, and number 1, whatever the number is, p1 into p2 into p3 and so forth, and she said find out the product of these numbers. So whatever numbers are there, p1 is a number, p2 is a number, p3 is a number, and she written n number. So n numbers ka product the teacher has asked to find out that product. One of the student, Ranjit, randomly chose one of the number n and increase the number by a certain quantity and found the original product to increase by 9%. Ranjit has selected one particular number, and the person has increased this number by 9%. Ranjit randomly selected one of the number and increased it by a certain quantity and found the number to be increased by 9%. तो उसने इस number को 9% से increase करा, and with that the original certain quantity and found the original product to increase by 9%. So basically if the net product is increasing by 9%, and because of this, ये किस वजह से हुआ है? उसने एक नंबर को इंक्रीज करा था, और उसने नंबर को इंक्रीज करा था, तो 9% जो इंक्रीज है उसी का इम्पैक्ट तो यहाँ पर 9% में आएगा. As per the question, if the product increases by 9%, that is because उसने एक नंबर को इंक्रीज करा है, only one of the number. If only one of the number is selected, that means उसने उस नंबर को 9% से इंक्रीज करा है, तो प्रोडक्ट भी 9% से इंक्रीज हो गया है. ठीक है. 2 other students, Satish and Tarun, they also carried out similar calculation and found out the original product to increase by 12% and 18% respectively. अब अगले बच्चे ने शायद P2 पिक करा होगा और थर्ड बच्चे ने P3 पिक करा होगा. And if all the students increase the number that they choose by certain same quantity, find the ratio of the number that they choose. उन्होंने क्या नंबर चूज करा था, हमें वो आइडेंटिफाई करना है. So main key thing in the question is, if there are P1, P2, P3, P4, Pn numbers is there, this is a net product. Okay, product is increasing by 9%. This is because this will happen. So basically this is because P1 was increased by 9%. So P1 is increased by 9%, and second case में P2 is increased by 12%, and in third case में P3 is increased by 18%, and last step is they increase a number by the same quantity. We can say 9% of P1 will be equals to 12% of P2 will be equals to 18% of P3. So all these numbers will be same. So 9% of P1 is equal to 12% of P2 is equal to 18% of P3. So that is what which mentioned in the last step. The total increase in the number that they choose is same quantity. The increase in the number that they choose was same quantity. So 9% of P1, 12% of P2, and 18% of P3 will be same. That means we can say 9P1 is equals to 12P2 is equals to 18P3. We have to find out what the ratio of P1 is to P2 is to P3. One simple step will be, इसको हम 72 के equate कर सकते हैं. If you equate with 72, all the values will come. तो P1 का वैल्यू आ जाएगा 8, P2 का वैल्यू हो जाएगा 6, P3 का वैल्यू हो जाएगा 4. Value will be equal to 8 is to 6 is to 4, or value will be equal to 4 is to 3 is to 2. So P1, P2, P3 will be in the ratio of 4, 3 and 2. आप 72 के अगर इसके इक्वेट करेंगे और 36 के भी इक्वेट कर सकते हैं. If you equate with 36 also, answer will be same. So 9P1 is equal to 12P2 is equal to 18P3 is equal to 36 or 72. Any number which is a multiple of these numbers. 9, 12 और 18 का जो मल्टीपल है, आप उसमें से किसी भी नंबर को चूज कर सकते हैं. उनके एलसीएम के मल्टीपल को चूज कर सकते हैं. 36 लेंगे, 72 लेंगे, आंसर विल बी 4:3:2 only. So this is the point. With this point, answer is the ratio of these numbers is 4:3:2. Okay, let's move further. Please read the question, and I will be starting in next 10-15 seconds time. Two vessels A and B contain equal quantities of solution of milk and water. Two vessels A and B contain equal quantities of a solution of milk and water. The volume of A and volume of B is equal. So whatever A का volume is, same is the volume of B. Volume of A and B is equal. Concentration of milk is same in both the vessels, both A and B. So concentration of milk is also same. The first vessel we can say milk is suppose X%, and in next vessel also the milk is X%. So volume is also same, concentration is also same. First vessel and second vessel, milk is X%. If 8 liters of solution is taken is replaced with pure milk, the concentration of the milk in A become twice of that had what initially. If 8 liters is replaced with a pure milk, the concentration become twice. If 16 liters of solution from B is replaced with pure milk, then find the ratio of the final concentration of the milk in B to the initial concentration of milk in B. The new concentration by initial concentration, उसका ratio बताना है. See, actually what happens in replacement, if you replace the volume, concentration will not change. If I am subtracting 8 liters, if 8 liter solution is replaced, if I am subtracting 8 liters from the given solution, so I can say the milk concentration will be X% only. Volume will reduce. In this case we can say the volume will reduce, no doubt, but milk concentration will be 8%, X% only. And after adding 8 liters of milk, if after adding 8 liters of milk, concentration of milk become twice. So concentration of milk become twice, तो ये concentration कितना हो जाएगा? 2x% हो जाएगा. तो 8 लीटर का इम्पैक्ट क्या है? 8 लीटर मिल्क से x% जो है वो 2x% के बराबर हो गया है. तो 8x% का जो इम्पैक्ट है, तो टू इंक्रीज x%, I have to add actually 8 liters of milk. तो तो मिल्क अगर x% था यहाँ पर, वॉल्यूम पार्ट विल डिक्रीज, नो डाउट. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट कंसंट्रेशन. तो आई हैव एडेड 8 liters ऑफ मिल्क. With that, concentration is increasing by x%. X% will become 2x%. So it become twice actually, twice of what it was initially. Now 16 liters of solution from B is replaced. If 16 liters of solution is replaced, we can consider 16 liter as 8 liter के 2 processes. We can consider कि यहाँ पे 8 liter के 2 बार processes हुए हैं. Then I think answer become relatively easy. So I can assume कि यहाँ पे 8 liters के 2 procedure हुए हैं. तो here also if you subtract 8 liters, अगर 8 liter माइनस करते हैं तो मिल्क का कंसंट्रेशन कितना होगा? मिल्क का कंसंट्रेशन x% होगा. And then if you add 8 liters with 8 liters milk, we can say concentration again x% से increase होगा. Concentration of milk become 2x%. Okay, concentration become 2x%. Now if similar procedure is there, if 8 liter has been taken out, replacement, the concentration will be 2x%. If 8 liters of milk again has been added, so we can say concentration again will increase by x%. This value will be equal to 3x%. The value will be 3x%. So new concentration is 3x%. Old concentration was x%. So we have to find only concentration ka ratio. The concentration ratio will be 3:1 only, or the value become 3 times. So in this case, answer will be option number B. The simple funda was initially milk was x%. After adding 8 liters of milk, concentration increases x%. x अगर 2x के बराबर हो जाएगा, that means 8 liters से milk का concentration x% से increase हो रहा है. And this procedure we have to do twice. तो milk अगर x% के बराबर है, तो 8 liter ऐड करने पर milk 2x हो जाएगा. Again 8 liter ऐड करने पर milk जो है वो 3x% हो जाएगा. So with that way, answer will be, new concentration will be 3 times. So answer is 3:1. Okay, let's move further. Installment based questions. So please read the question. Neha takes a loan at 20% per annum with interest being compounded annually. The loan is to be repaid in 10 equal installments of rupees 7,200 each paid at the end of the each year. After paying the 8th installment, the rate of the interest reduces to 10% per month for 9th and 10th installment. Now if Neha wants to repay the remaining loan in the single installment at the end of 9 years, what is the amount that she needs to pay? She has to pay a 10th installment. Okay, at the end of 10th year, she has to pay a 10th installment at the end of 10th year. And then she has to pay one installment at the end of 9th year also. Okay, the 10 installments are there. So one last installment as per the initial data will be 10th installment, and one previous installment will be at the end of 9th year. Okay, and she has already paid 8 installments. So this is, she has already paid 8 installments. So I can say this is a present situation. So this is my present situation. And then now she has to decide whether she will go for 2 plan thing or whether she will go for 1 plan thing, or actually she is going for a single payment only at the end of 9 installment only. So here she was supposed to pay 7,200 at the end of 9th year, and she was supposed to pay 7,200 at the end of 10th year, and the interest rate was 20% per annum. So I can say the pre-value, this is my post value, 9th year में मेरे को इतना पे करना है. If I prepone this value by 1 year, my value become 7,200 divided by 1.2. Interest rate is 20% per annum. If interest rate is 20% per annum, I can say this is my amount. This is my amount 7,200. What is the principal value? What is the pre-value? This value will be equal to 6,000. So due amount at the end of 8 year for this installment was 6,000. Then only 20% interest will add up and the value becomes 7,200. Okay, and let us see what a due amount for this calculation. This value will be 7,200 upon 1.2 ka whole square, and this value if you calculate this value will comes out to be 5,000. This value is 5,000. So this value is 6,000, this value is 5,000. Overall outstanding at the end of 8th year was 11,000. 6,000 plus 5,000 is 11,000. Now she wants to clear the loan at the end of 9th year only. So 1 year interest will be charged at a rate of 10%. The value will be 11,000 plus 1100. This value will be equals to 12100. So net installment will be equals to 12100. This is the answer. So the idea was to prepone the value. Basically, overall there were 10 installments. She has already paid 8th installment. So only 2 installments were remaining, 9th and 10th. 9th and 10th May, she was supposed to pay 7,200 and 7,200 installment. Okay. Now what I did, I preponed this value to 8th year. I preponed this value to 8th year. 6,000 and 5,000. Overall value will be 11,000. 11,000 ka 10%. That if you calculate will be 11,000 plus 1100. Value will be 12100. So this is the answer. Okay, so let's move further. XYZ start a business. XYZ start a business, and the investments are in the ratio of X is to Y is to Z. The investment ratio is given X is to Y is to Z. Y minus X is equal to Z minus Y is equals to K. Y minus X is equal to Z minus Y is equals to K, and Y is greater than 3K. If Y is greater than 3K, the annual profit share are in the ratio of Z square, Y square and X square. So annual profit ratio is Z square, Y square and K square. So the ratio of the time periods of X and Z can be, what's the ratio of time period of X and Z? First of all, whatever investment is given, we multiply investment into time period to actually get the profit ratio. The primary logic is that in this case, if I have to find the time period ratio, so my profit can be obtained by investment into time only. I know the investment ratio is X is to Y is to Z. I know the profit ratio is Z square, Y square and X square. So the time period ratio can be easily obtained. So if there are 3 persons X, Y and Z, their profit ratio of X, Y and Z is Z square into Y square into X square. So profit ratio of X, Y and Z will be Z square, Y square and X square. Their investment ratio of X, Y and Z is X is to Y is to Z. So we can say time period ratio of these 3 persons will be Z square upon X is to Y square upon Y and will be equal to X square upon Z. The value will be Z square upon X, Y square upon Y and X square upon Z. I'll be using this point after this step only, but what I said initially, कि investment into time is equal to profit. So profit ratio is Z square, Y square, X square. Investment ratio is X is to Y is to Z. So time period ratio will be equal to Z square upon X and Y square upon Y and X square upon Z. We have to find out time period ratio of X and Z only. So time period ratio of X and Z can be calculated. So time period of X upon time period of Z will be equals to, as per the previous slide, this is Z square upon X and X square upon Z. So this value is Z square upon X and X square upon Z. This value will be equals to Z cube upon X cube. This ratio will be equal to Z cube upon X cube. Let us see what the relation between Z and X is given. The value will be Z cube upon X cube. Okay, now let's come to the relation. Y minus X is equal to Z minus Y. So Y minus X is equal to Z minus Y, and this difference is equal to K. If that is the relation given, that means X, Y, Z, they all are in arithmetic progression. these three terms are in arithmetic progression. Y minus x is equal to z minus y, which will the difference between the consecutive terms is same. It means x, y, z will be in AP with the constant difference of 7. With the difference of, we can say, difference of k, not 7, difference of k. So here difference will be k. Okay, and one more thing is mentioned कि y is greater than 3k. If y is greater than 3k, you can assume y is equals to some 3k plus m. If y is equals to 3k plus m, we can say z की वैल्यू क्या होगी? Z की वैल्यू होगी 4k plus m, and x का वैल्यू क्या होगा? X का वैल्यू होगा 2k plus m. Value of x, y and z will be, because it is given in the question कि y is greater than 3k. If y is greater than 3k, I am assuming my value to be 3k plus m. If y is 3k plus m, z will be 4k plus m, and x will be equal to 2k plus m. So finally, this was a step. और अगर इसको solve करना है, तो we have to find out कि इसकी value क्या आएगी. Value of z cube upon x cube. This value will be equals to 4k plus m का whole cube upon 2k plus m का whole cube. So 4k plus m का whole cube upon 2k plus m का whole cube. This value we can say must be less than 4k upon 2k का whole cube. तो ये वैल्यू जो है वो लेस होगी 8 से, बस 4 अपॉन 2 कितना होता है? 8 होता है. तो 4k प्लस m अपॉन 2k प्लस m क्या होगा? ये वैल्यू जो होगी वो 8 से लेस होगी. तो 8 से अगर लेस होगी, फ्रॉम द गिवन ऑप्शंस आर 9, 10, 11 and 7. What can be the value? What can be the value? It will be only 7 is a possible value. जो गिवन रेशियो है 4k प्लस m अपॉन 2k प्लस m का होल क्यूब, वो रेशियो 8 से छोटा होगा. तो वो 8 से छोटा होगा, वो वैल्यू जो होगी वो 7 के बराबर आ जाएगी. सो आंसर इज डी ऑप्शन. Okay, so basically one logic was partnership logic. Partnership logic is profit is given z square y square x square, investment is given x is to y is to z. So time period ratio will be profit upon investment, so z square upon x, y square upon y and x square upon z. And then time period of x upon z will be z square upon x and x square upon z will be z cube upon x cube. With that logic, I think the value will be 2k 4k plus m upon 2k plus m ka whole cube must be less than 8. This answer has to be less than 8. Let's move further. Ramlal buys a pen of rupees for 100 and sells it after making a profit of sells it after marking it x% higher. So Ramlal के लिए cost price given है and sells it after marking it x% higher. Shamlal buys a pen worth of rupees 200 and marks it up to by 3x%, and after which selling it at a discount of 3x%. If Shamlal makes a profit, if after selling it at a discount of x%, Shamlal makes a profit same as Ramlal, find the value of x only. So two persons are there, one is Ramlal and one is Shamlal. Okay. For Ramlal, the cost price is 100 rupees. The cost price is 100 rupees. For Ramlal, we can say profit will be how much? Profit will be x%. x% profit होगा तो profit की value x के बराबर होगी. तो रामलाल के लिए cost price कितना है? 100 rupees है. Profit जो है वो x के बराबर है. Okay. Point number 1. Shamlal buys a pen stand for rupees 200. Shamlal ने अगर 200 rupees का pen stand खरीदा है तो उसकी value हो जाएगी 200 rupees. And marks up with a 3x% higher. तो उसने जो MRP है, जो market price है, वो उसने रखा है 3x% higher. उसका जो market price है वो 200 plus 3x% higher है. So 3x into 200 upon 100, this value will be, market price will be 200 plus 6x. तो उसका value जो है वो 200 plus 6x% है. ये शामलाल का market price है. On market price, after selling it at a discount of x%, उसका डिस्काउंट अगर x% का होगा, देन श्यामलाल मेक द सेम प्रॉफिट एज रामलाल, तो दोनों का प्रॉफिट जो है वो सेम हो जाएगा। तो डिस्काउंट ऑफर्ड इज, डिस्काउंट किस पर होगा, मार्केट प्राइस पे कैलकुलेट होता है। वी कैन से 200 प्लस 6x, इस पे अगर x% का डिस्काउंट होगा तो इसका x% डिस्काउंट विल बी 1 minus x upon 100, and this value will be equal to selling price, and selling price minus 200 will actually be equal to the profit obtained by Ramlal only। इसको x के इक्वेट कर सकते हैं। 200 प्लस 6x क्या है, मार्केट प्राइस है। डिस्काउंट कितना है, x% है। अगर डिस्काउंट x% है तो 1 minus x upon 100 minus 200 because cost price is 200, then Shamlal make the same profit as Ramlal, तो वो प्रॉफिट जो है वो इक्वल हो जाएगा। तो with this equation I think you can get the value of x. Let's multiply and see what answer is possible. So 200 plus 6x minus 2x minus 6x square by 100 minus 200 is equals to x only. 200 plus 6x minus 2x, ये इसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 2x आ जाएगा, और माइनस 6x स्क्वायर बाय 100 माइनस 200 इज इक्वल्स टू x। तो 200 जो है वो कैंसिल आउट हो जाएगा, एंड इफेक्टिवली 6x माइनस 4x विल बी 3x, 6x minus 2x will be 4x, 4x minus x will be 3x. So 3x will be equal to 6x square upon 100, x can't be 0, तो x की वैल्यू हो जाएगी 300 upon 6, 300 upon 6 will be equals to 50 only. The value of x is simple as 50. So x का वैल्यू is simple 50%. x is 50. So understand the question. Ramlal के लिए cost price was given, profit was given. तो ये रामलाल का cost price था 100 rupees, profit was x rupees, and he obtained a profit of x rupees. For Shamlal, the value was rupees 200 and marks up with 3x%. तो वो 200 plus 3 into x into 200 upon 100 हो जाएगा। जो मार्किंग प्राइस होता है वो कॉस्ट प्राइस पे कैलकुलेट होता है। तो मार्कअप अगर 3x% का है, 3x into 200 upon 100, दिस न्यू वैल्यू विल बी 200 plus 6x के बराबर हो गई। After this, a discount of x% is offered. So 1 minus x upon 100 is the discount offered, and with that, the profit of Shamlal will be equal to become Ramlal. So simple one variable equation. With that one variable equation, you can solve this question. Okay, let's move further. Question number 11th. Some sparrows and pigeons are sitting on a fence. When 5 sparrows leave, 3 there remains 2 pigeons for every sparrow. When 35 pigeons leave, there are now 3 sparrows for every pigeon. So find the initial number of pigeons. So some sparrows are there, you can assume S. Some pigeons are there, P. The initial value is S and P. When 5 sparrows leave, S minus 5. When 5 sparrows leave, S minus 5. Pigeons will remain same. There will be 2 pigeons for every sparrow. It will be 2 pigeons for every sparrow. We can say S minus 5 upon P will be equals to 1:2. There will be 2 pigeons for every sparrow. The ratio will be S minus 5 upon P will be equals to 1/2. That gives us the first equation. 2S minus 10 is equals to P, or 2S minus P is equals to 10. Equation number 1. So what I said initially, S and P is a value. When 5 sparrows leave, S minus 5, there remains 2 pigeon for every sparrow. तो P upon S का ratio क्या होगा, 2:1 का होगा. So 2S minus P is equals to 10. With that, this is first equation. Then 35 pigeons leave. If then 35 pigeons leave, this value will be equals to S minus 5, and pigeons will be P minus 35. Then now there will be 3 sparrows for every pigeon. If there will be 3 sparrows for every pigeon, means the new ratio S dash upon P dash, 3 sparrows for every pigeon, S dash upon P dash की वैल्यू क्या होगी, वो 3:1 के बराबर होगी. तो S dash upon P dash, this ratio will be equals to 3:1. So S minus 5 upon P minus 35, this ratio will be equals to 3:1. So S minus 5 is equals to 3P minus 105. तो S का वैल्यू होगा 3P minus 100. इसका वैल्यू होगा 3p minus 100. If I solve both the equations, I'll be getting the value of s and p only. So s is equal to 3p minus 100 and 2s minus p is equal to 100. We have to solve both the equations. So 2s minus p is equal to 10 and 3p sorry. S minus 3p is equal to minus 100. S minus 3p is equal to minus 100. Simply multiply the given equation by 2 and subtract the equation. Value will be 6p minus p. 5p is equals to 200 minus 100. 200 plus 100, value will be equal to 210. Value of p will be 42. If value of p is 42, s become 52 and this s become 26. So p is 42 and s is equals to 26. Okay. So answer is, how many pigeons are there? 42 pigeons are there. So yeah, after this let us move to the question number 12th. So next is question number 12th. Let us start this question. A mixture has 25% salt. Okay, using the filtration process, the mixture can be purified. Each iteration will reduce the salt content in the mixture by 20%. What is the least number of iterations required for a salt content in the mixture to be decreased to 2% or less than that of the initial salt content? And log 2 is given. Log 2 is 0.3010. For some difficult calculations, this log is important. Let us see how to use this log. The value of log 2 is 0.3010. To start this question, as no number is mentioned, we can assume the initial quantity or total quantity to be 100 kg. You can assume initial quantity of the mixture is 100 kg. Okay, and initially the salt quantity is 25%. 25% will be, new quantity is 25 kg. Now using the filtration process, the mixture can be purified, and every after reduction, every iteration reduces the salt content by 20%. After one iteration, value become 25, 20% reduction is there. So 1 minus 20%, and this value will be equals to 25 into 4 by 5, or after one iteration the value become 20 kg. The value is 25 kg into 1 minus 20% is equal to 25 into 4 by 5 is equal to 20 kg. After next process, this will become again 20 kg ka 4 by 5 part. So 20 kg ka 4 by 5 part, and so forth. Now to simplify this thing, we can simply say this value will be 25 into 1 minus 1 by 5 or 4 by 5 ki whole power n. This quantity of the salt should be less than equal to 2%. As per the question information, it says the quantity should be 2% or less than that. So whatever number of operations we are doing, वो हमें find out करना है. So after some n number of operations, the value of the salt content to be reduced to 2% or less than that. 25 into 1 minus 1 by 5 raised to power n will be less than equal to 2. If you calculate 1 by 1, it will be too time consuming, because 20 kg then becomes suppose 16 kg and so forth. So idea will be, here we can use the help of log. If we take a help of log, it becomes relatively easier to solve this question. Okay, so let us understand how to solve this with the log part here. So step is 25 into 4 by 5 ki whole power n should be less than equals to 2, or 4 by 5 ki whole power n should be less than equals to 2 upon 25. So we have to solve this thing. For solving this thing, we can take log on both sides. If we take log on both sides, so log 4 upon 5 ki whole power n will be less than equals to log 2 upon 25. Log 4 upon 5 ki whole power n will be equal to less than log 2 upon 25. Okay, now finding log is relatively easier. Basically for log 5, if I have these values ready with me, I can directly put those values. Log 2 is given to us. Log 2 ka value is 0.3010. If log 2 is 0.3010, log 4 is also very easy. Log 4 is, this will be log 2 का whole square. So log 2 का whole square value will be 2 into 0.3010. That value will be 0.6020. This value will be log 4 will be log 2 is square 2 into 0.3010. Log normally, if it is log is mentioned, that means the base will be 10 only. Normally there are two log bases are possible, a natural log and the log base 10. If log is given, that means the base is 10 only. Then log 5. Log 5 ke liye you can use simple log 10 divided by 2. Log 10 divided by 2 to the base 10, value will be equals to 1 minus log 2. So 1 minus log 2, value will be 1 minus 0.3010. This value will be 0.6990. And then one last value is log 25. Log 25 will be log 5 ka whole square. Value will be 2 into log 5. So 2 into log 5 will be equal to 2 into 0.6990. So this is the value of log 2. Okay, this is the value of log 4. This is the value of log 5, and this is the value of log 25. Now I have to simplify this thing and put in the given expression. If I put here, I'll accordingly get the value of n here. So n into log 4 minus log 5, log a upon b is log a minus b. Log a upon b is log a minus b will be equals to less than log 2 minus log 25 to the base 10 and to the base 10. So I can actually put all these values to get the answer. N into log 4 is 0.6020 minus log 5 is 0.6990 will be less than equals to log 2 is 0.3010 minus log 25 will be 0.2.6990. If I put the value here and if I solve, this will be n into minus 0.097 will be less than equals to minus 1.097. If you calculate, n will be greater than equals to 11.3. The sign will get reversed because both are negative signs. Sign will get reversed. It means eventually n की minimum value इस केस में क्या हो जाएगी? N का minimum value will be 12 only. So answer is n is equals to 12. So if you are aware about log thing and these log expressions, then the question is doable. Otherwise you have to do a lot of iteration. Suppose you have to do this iteration for 12 times or 12 times actually. So this have to do for 10 to 11 times. That is not very advisable. So in this case, this is the point. We can use a log thing. So log 2 मुझे पता है. Log 2 was given in the question. With log 2 given, we can find log 4, we can find log 5, we can find log 25. And after this, the answer will be n is greater than equals to 11.3. If n is greater than equals to 11.3, n ka value will be 12. So this is the way to get the answer. Okay, so let's move further. Next is a grandmother bought some chocolate from a shop and kept them in a cupboard. The grandmother bought some chocolate from a shop and kept them in a cupboard. She wanted to give the chocolate to her 3 grandchildren. The 3 grandchildren are there and she wanted to give the chocolates to her 3 grandchildren. One of the grandchildren spotted the chocolate and divided them into 3 equal parts and found 1 chocolate remaining. He ate that chocolate and hid one of the equal part. So he was a little naughty child. So he ate one of the chocolate and hid one of the equal part. After some time, another grandchild came and did the same. After some more time, third grandchild came and did the same. So all the 3 children were actually naughty. They are doing something. They are eating one of the chocolate, hiding one of the part. Sometimes later, the grandmother came and realized that the number of chocolate in the cupboard was one more than the number of chocolates she could have divided equally among her 3 grandchildren. And finally, this is 3k plus 1 type of thing. Ki 3 parts plus 1 is occurring 3-4 times actually. To find a number of chocolate that she bought was at least. So I think you have to go as per the flow of the question only. What the question is saying, go as per the flow of the question, and you'll get certain expression. So n is the number of chocolates. If n is the total number of chocolates that the grandmother bought. Okay. Now, after the first child spotted the chocolate and divided them into 3 equal parts and found 1 chocolate remaining. So whatever number of chocolates are there, he found number of chocolates for 3x plus 1. Okay. What the first grandchild did उसने x प्लस 1 हाइड कर दिया, 1 खा गया और 1 उसने 8 कर लिया और x जो है उसने हाइड कर दिया. रिमेनिंग चॉकलेट बिकम 2x. तो he divided them into 3 equal parts and found 1 chocolate remaining. तो 1 chocolate remaining and he ate that chocolate and hide one of the parts. तो ये उसने हाइड कर दिया और remaining chocolates are 2x. Then second का टर्न आएगा. अब ये जो एक्टिविटी करी है ये फर्स्ट वाले ने करी है. तो दिस एक्टिविटी वाज डन बाय फर्स्ट ग्रैंडचाइल्ड. तो मैं यहाँ पे f लिख लेता हूँ. दिस वाज डन बाय फर्स्ट. ओके, नाउ आफ्टर दैट सेकंड ने भी सेम ही करा है. तो सेकंड डिड, उसने इसको 3y प्लस 1 पार्ट में डिवाइड कर दिया. ही ऑल्सो फाउंड अ सिमिलर थिंग. तो उसने इसको डिवाइड करा y प्लस 1 एंड देन दिस विल बी 2y. This will be 2y. Okay, now this is the activity done by second grandchild. ये जो एक्टिविटी करी है ये सेकंड वाले ग्रैंडचाइल्ड ने करी है. थर्ड, सिमिलर थिंग इज डन बाय थर्ड ग्रैंडचाइल्ड. थर्ड ग्रैंडचाइल्ड ने भी यही करा. इसको इसने 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करा एंड गॉट 1 चॉकलेट एक्स्ट्रा. तो रिमेनिंग विल बी z प्लस 1 एंड दिस विल बी 2z. उसने भी वही चीज करी है. दिस वाज डन बाय This was done by third person. And finally, from grandmother point of view, ये उसने hide कर दी. This is done by third person. And then this will be 2z will be equals to 3k plus 1. Finally, from the grandmother point of view, she again obtained 1 chocolate more than that she can divide into 3 आपका children. So n was the initial number of chocolates. N is equal to 3x plus 1. The first one separated x plus 1, he got 2x. 2x is equal to 3y plus 1. After 3y plus 1, this value is y plus 1 and 2y. 2y is equal to 3z plus 1 and z plus 1. The value is 2z and the value is 3k plus 1. So basically every time I have to divide 2x into 3y plus 1, this into 3y plus 1 and so forth. Now we have to see what are the possible values of k, y, x, k, z, y, x. इनकी वैल्यूज क्या क्या हो सकती हैं. कैन आई से k की वैल्यू कभी ऑड नहीं होगी. k की वैल्यू ऑड ही होगी, कभी इवन नहीं होगी. इफ k बिकम इवन प्लस 1 बिकम ऑड, इवन प्लस 1 बिकम ऑड, दैट वैल्यू कांट बी 2z. तो k anyhow has to be an odd number. Point number 1. If k is an odd number, the value become 2z. Second point is this has to be 2z actually. 3z. This is 3z. So before that, I was saying what is the value of k here. K will definitely be an odd number. Odd plus 1 is even, then only 2z is possible. Same thing for z here. Z even नहीं हो सकता. Z की वैल्यू अगर even होगी तो even plus 1 become odd, which is not possible. So z again has to be an odd number. Okay, let us see the value of y. Value of y क्या हो सकती है? Can the value of y be even? Even plus 1 become odd. Odd is equal to 2x. वो possible नहीं है. Value of y क्या होगी? वो भी odd ही होगी. Value of x actually can be anything. Value of x can be even or value of x can be odd. उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. तो k has to be odd, z has to be odd and y has to be odd. So we have to check with this parameter कि k की value odd होनी चाहिए, z की value odd होनी चाहिए and y की value odd होनी चाहिए. Okay. Now we have to see what all values are possible. Okay. So I'll write आपका important steps here. कि n was the initial number. N is equals to 3x plus 1. This become x plus 1. This is 2x. 2x is equals to 3y plus 1. This is y plus 1. This become 2y. 2y become 3z plus 1. And then this is z plus 1. And this is 2z. This 2z become 3k plus 1. 2z become 3k plus 1. Now let us see what all values are possible. I have to find the minimum value. So I'll be starting with the minimum value of k only. Let us say k is equals to 1. If k is equals to 1, 3 plus 1 is equals to 4. 2z is equals to 4. Z become 2. 3 into 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 is equal to 2z. That is equal to 2. ये वाला केस जो है, ये वाला केस possible नहीं है. Okay. Let me put k is equals to 3. K has to be only odd number. As per the previous discussion, k, z, y all has to be an odd number only. If k is equals to 3, 3 into 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. If that is 10, z will be 5. K is 3. 3 plus 1 is 5. 3 into 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 2z is equals to 10. Z will be 5 only. Okay? That is 5 is okay. 3 into 5, 15. 15 plus 1, 16. 16 means y is equals to 8. तो y is equals to 8 वाला केस भी यहाँ कैंसिल आउट हो जाएगा, बिकॉज y की वैल्यू इवन नहीं हो सकती, y का वैल्यू इवन नहीं हो सकता. नेक्स्ट वैल्यू ऑफ k is suppose 5. If k is equals to 5, 3 into 5 is 15, 15 plus 1 is 16. In that case, z become 8. So z become 8. This value is again not possible. And last will be, if I put, suppose k is equals to 7. If I put k is equals to 7, I have to put k is equal to 7 here. If I put k is equal to 7, 15 plus 1 is 16, z is equals to 21 plus 1, 22, z is equals to 11. If z is equal to 11, 33 plus 1 is 34. 33 plus 1 is 34 means y is equal to 17. If y is equal to 17, 33 plus 1, 34, 34 is 2y. If y is 17, 3 into 17, 51, 51 plus 1 is 52. So in this case, x become 26. If x is 26, value of n will be 26 into 3, 78, 78 plus 1 is 79. So the answer for this question become 79. Why we are doing in this manner? Because we have to find the minimum value. Now minimum value के लिए, if n has to be minimum, x has to be minimum. For x minimum, y minimum, for y minimum, z minimum, for z minimum, k minimum. तो k की minimum value जो है, that will be 7. With k is equal to 7, n becomes 79. Alternative approach can be, you can write n in terms of k also, but that will be a little lengthy one. Time taken will be more if you go by that way. आप try करके देखना. But I think what I did here, I have expressed n is equal to 3x plus 1, 2x is equal to 3y plus 1, 2y is equal to 3z plus 1, and 2z is equal to 3k plus 1. So I did it by this way. Alternatively, you can try by putting n in terms of k also. A similar relation, similar kind of value will come. So at k is equal to 7 only, n will be integral. So answer is k is equal to 7 and n is equals to 79. So this was a way to solve this question. See, the main idea will be to revise, suppose, the basic topics like equations, ratio, proportion, percentages, and the revision can be best done by trying some different variety of questions. As simple as that. So the variety has to be good, then only you can understand or you can use the different techniques and different methods to solve those questions. So let us move to the next question. Next is 14th question. Mahesh sells sugar at 20% more than the cost price. Mahesh sells sugar at 20% more than the cost of the purchase. He also cheats on a weight and weighs only 950 grams per kg of sugar. Suresh, being a regular customer, is offered a discount of 5% and pays rupees 18 for the sugar. The profit of the sugar when आपका Suresh purchase 1 kg of sugar from his is. There are 3 scenarios are there. In one case, the cost price is higher. If the cost price is higher, so Mahesh is selling sugar at 20% higher price. So 20% higher price means if there was an original price 100, he's selling it at 120 rupees. So 20% higher will be 120 by 100. Price is 20% higher. If this price is 20% higher, effective multiplying factor is 120 by 100. He also cheats on a weight and weighs only 950 grams per kg of the sugar. तो वो 950 ग्राम्स दे रहा है तो उसको प्रॉफिट हो रहा है. सो कितना प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, वो कितना बेसिकली सेल कर रहा है, उसको प्रॉफिट हो रहा है 50 ग्राम्स का. 50 ग्राम का प्रॉफिट हो रहा है 950 पे, और वी कैन से ओवरऑल जो मल्टीप्लाइंग फैक्टर यहाँ पे बनेगा वो 1000 ग्राम सेल कर रहा है अपॉन 950. आई होप यू हैव डन सिमिलर क्वेश्चंस इन द बेसिक क्लासेस जहाँ पे हम ऐसी चीज यूज करते हैं. अगर 950 ग्राम्स का है, 950 ग्राम की प्राइस अगर x है तो 1000 ग्राम का प्राइस क्या होगा, 1000x हो जाएगा. तो ओवरऑल सेलिंग प्राइस बाय कॉस्ट प्राइस का रेशियो क्या होगा, 1000 अपॉन 950 हो जाएगा. एंड देन डिस्काउंट ऑफर्ड इज 5%. Discount offered is 5%. That means he's selling it at 95% of the basic price, 95% of the original price. So now, if I write this thing, I can get this answer with one step only. Selling price by cost price. ठीक है? He pays rupees 18 for the sugar. तो उसने 18 rupees पे करे हैं. हमें cost price निकालना है. ठीक है? Overall, first factor is 120 by 100 because value was 20% higher. Value is 20% higher. Value is 120 by 100. Okay. Second value is he is selling 1000. He's only giving 950 grams per kg of sugar. Basically, multiplying factor will be 1000 divided by 950. That is second multiplying factor. And overall, this value is offered a discount of 5%. The value will be 95 by 100. The three factors are there. This I can say is multiplying factor 1, second one is multiplying factor 2, and third one is multiplying factor 3. So we have to identify कि ये किस reason से आया है, because of 20% higher. 20% higher है तो 120/100 हो जाएगा. And he also cheats and gives 950 grams per kg. तो 1 kg का वो प्राइस ले रहा है और 950 ग्राम्स वो सेल कर रहा है, तो 950/150 इसको प्रॉफिट ही होगा. वैल्यू विल बी 950/150, 1000/950. And last value is he is giving a discount of 5%. If a discount of 5% is given, the value will be 95/100. If you solve this expression, this value is 18/Cp is equals to 120/100 into 1000/950 into 95%, because he is offering 5% discount. The value will be 95/100. If you eventually solve, this 0 get cancelled out, these two 0 get cancelled out, 95 बच जाएगा. Overall value, if you solve, this value will be 18/Cp will be equals to 1.2. Cp का जो value आएगा, that will be equal to 15 rupees. Cost price in this case is rupees 15. If cost price is rupees 15, selling price is rupees 18, overall the gain from this to this will be rupees 3. So he is gaining 3 rupees per kg. The answer is rupees 3 per kg. So understand why we understand what are the three multiplying factors here. First one is 20% higher, that is first multiplying factor. Second one is he is giving less quantity and he is charging more, he is asking for the more value, to 1000/950. At the end the profit will be who is cheating and he is giving less quantity and he is asking for the more price. But finally he is offering a discount, so discount में उसको loss हो जाएगा 5% का, तो value will be 95%. So MF1 into MF2 into MF3. MF is a multiplying factor, the first multiplying factor, second multiplying factor and third multiplying factor. With that, this answer can be easily obtained. Let's move to the next question. This is regarding averages. The average monthly salary of 200 employees of a company is rupees 90,000. The company has two branches, one of them is Delhi, other one is at Mumbai. Each branch has 100 employees. The average salary of employees in Delhi branch is 1,000 more than the employees in Mumbai branch. The average salary of employees in Delhi is 1,000 rupees more than the employees in Mumbai branch. If Pradeep, the highest paid employee of a Delhi branch, is transferred to Mumbai and Gopal, the lowest paid employee of Mumbai, is transferred to Delhi, average salary of two branches got interchanged. Transfer of Pradeep only makes the average salary of the two branches equal. To find the monthly salary of Gopal. As per this information, from this to this, I think the idea will be, can we calculate कि Delhi का average salary कितना है और Mumbai का average salary कितना है. I think sufficient information is given, तो you can easily calculate कि Delhi में जो employees हैं उनका average salary कितना होगा और जो Mumbai के employees हैं उनका average salary कितना होगा. वो कैसे calculate हो सकता है? Overall average salary is 90,000, ठीक है? And suppose Mumbai का average salary, the average salary of Mumbai is suppose M, okay, and average salary of Delhi is suppose D. As the number of employees are equal, 100 employees are there, total 200 employees are there, we can simply say M plus D by 2, a simple average will be equals to 100. Simple average will be equal to 90,000. Simple average will be equal to 90,000. When the number of employees are equal. When the number of employees are equal, the weighted average will work as a normal average only. So M plus D by 2 is equal to 90. So first equation will be M plus D is equal to 180,000 or 1,80,000. And the Delhi branch is 1,000 more than the average salary of Delhi branch is 1,000 more than the average salary of Mumbai. So D minus M is equals to 1,000. So D minus M is equals to 1,000. So two simple equations, two variable. From that we can calculate what is the value of M and D. If I add these equations, 2D will be equals to 181. That means value of D is 90.5 and value of M will be 89.5. So Delhi and Mumbai, the average salary is 90.5 thousand and Delhi ka average salary is 90.5 and Mumbai ka average salary is 89.5. As per the question, 200 employees were there, average salary was 90,000, two branches, equal employees are there, so simply we have written m plus d by 2 is equal to 90,000. And then the Delhi ka average d hai और Mumbai का average m है, तो d minus m is equal to 1000. So d is equal to 90k, m is equal to 89.5k. So let's move to the next slide and let me write the fair values here. D का value है 90.5 and m का value है 89.5. Now two employees were transferred. One is Pradeep and one is Gopal. So Pradeep and Gopal were transferred, and the highest paid employee of Delhi was transferred to Mumbai. So from Delhi to Mumbai, the highest paid employee was transferred this to this. So Pradeep got transferred from Delhi to Mumbai. After the transfer, the Delhi ka salary and Mumbai ka salary, they become equal. So this value become 90 and this value also become 90. दिल्ली और मुंबई का जो सैलरी है वो इक्वल हो जाएगा. दिल्ली का सैलरी 90 है, मुंबई का सैलरी भी 90 हो जाएगा एज पर द इन्फॉर्मेशन कि द ट्रांसफर ऑफ प्रदीप ओनली मेक द एवरेज सैलरी ऑफ टू ब्रांचेस इक्वल. नाउ वन एम्प्लॉय विल बी ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम मुंबई टू दिल्ली. तो वन एम्प्लॉय विल बी ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम मुंबई टू दिल्ली. उस केस में ये एम्प्लॉय यहाँ से यहाँ ट्रांसफर होगा. तो पर्सन इज गोपाल एंड विद गोपाल सैलरीज बिकम ऑपोजिट. बेसिकली द एवरेज सैलरी इंटरचेंज. तो यहाँ पे 89.5 और ये 90.5 हो जाएगी. अगर ये 90.5 हो जाएगी तो वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई कि व्हाट विल बी द सैलरी ऑफ गोपाल. सो इट्स अ वेरी इजी थिंग. यही क्वेश्चन में गिवन है ना, एक बार दोबारा देख लेते हैं. सो एज पर द क्वेश्चन, द लोएस्ट पेड एम्प्लॉय ऑफ मुंबई ब्रांच इज ट्रांसफर टू दिल्ली ब्रांच. एवरेज सैलरी ऑफ टू ब्रांचेस गॉट इंटरचेंज. तो दोनों वैल्यू स्वैप हो गई है. इनिशियली 90.5 था, अब वो 90.5 यहाँ आ गया. 89.5 था, अब 89.5 यहाँ आ गया. So we have to find out what is salary of Gopal. So here 90 पे how many employees are there? 90 पे 101 employees were there. As Pradeep was transferred from Delhi to Mumbai. यहाँ पे 101 employees थे, ठीक है. And then 90.5 पे how many employees are there? 100 employees are there. So 90.5 पे 100 employees are there. तो गोपाल का सैलरी कितना होगा? गोपाल का सैलरी होगा 90 into 101 minus 90.5 into 1000 into 100. This value will be 9090 minus 9050. Value will be equal to 40. As all the values are in 1000, 40 actually will be 40,000. 40,000 will be 4 followed by 4 zeros. Answer will be A option. I repeat this last logic once again. What I said, last logic accordingly. Here in Mumbai, 90 is the average salary of how many employees? 101 employees. Initial employees are 100 and 100 only. यहाँ भी 100 employees थे और यहाँ भी 100 employees थे. Pradeep got transferred from Delhi to Mumbai. So in that case, number of employees become 101. So 90 into 101. But now Gopal got transferred from Mumbai to Delhi. Gopal got transferred from Mumbai to Delhi. In that case, 90.5 into 100 was the original. 90 into 101 was the total salary. And Mumbai की new salary क्या होगी? 90.5 into 100. Difference of these two will be Gopal only. So answer will be 40,000. Whatever I have done for Mumbai, आप सेम चीज दिल्ली के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हैं. तो दिल्ली के लिए भी यूज करोगे, आंसर स्टिल विल बी सेम ओनली. तो सेम थिंग यू कैन यूज फॉर दिल्ली एज वेल टू गेट द करेक्ट आंसर. Okay, so let's move further. 16th question. The consumption of petrol per hour of my car varies directly as a square of its speeds. Find when the car is traveling at 100 km per hour, the consumption is 8 liters. If each liter costs rupees 60 and other expenses per hour is rupees 120, then what would be the minimum expenses required to cover a distance of 500 kilometers? So first of all, we have to apply the variation logic, and after variation logic, we have to apply some logic of minima and maxima also. We have to find out the minimum expenditure required to cover a distance of 500 kilometers. Initially, consumption per hour varies directly as the square of the speed. So consumption is proportional to speed square. This is first statement, point number 1. The consumption of a petrol per hour is proportional to the square of the speed. To solve this thing, we can write it as C is equals to K into S square. The constant k is required from proportional sign to equal to sign. When the car was traveling at 100 km per hour, the consumption is 8 liters. Consumption is 8 liters when the car was traveling at 100 km per hour. With that, we can find the value of k. The value of k will be 1 upon 1250. Value of k is 1 by 1250. So simply we can say C is equals to 1 upon 1250 into S square. So consumption जो per hour है, that value will be equals to S square upon 1250. This is step number 1. Now the distance covered is 500 kilometers. So distance covered is 500 kilometers. We have to find out उसमें कितना expenditure use होगा. If there are two type of expenses are there, one is fuel expenses and one is other expenses. So let's talk about that first of all, few other expenses. Other expenses are distance is 500 kilometers. Suppose the speed is s. If the speed is s, so 500 upon s, and the other expenses are into 120. This is basically 500 is the distance, s is the speed in kilometer per hour, duration will be how much? 500 upon s is the duration, and the other expenses are rupees 120. If it is rupees 120, you can multiply this value by 120. 12 into 5 is 60, value becomes 60 followed by 3 zeros. This value will be 60,000 divided by s. So this value is 60,000 by s. Let's talk about the fuel expenses. Duration is 500 upon s, and the consumption per hour is s square upon 1250. So duration is 500 upon s into the consumption per hour is consumption of the petrol per hour is s square upon 1250. This value will be s square upon 1250, and this has to be multiplied with the per liter cost because this is a consumption. कुल कितना use हुआ है petrol, कुल कितना petrol use हुआ है. This was the time. This was the time here. This is the value of consumption per hour, and then this value will be multiplied by 60. If you multiply by 60, this will be the overall fuel expenses. If you calculate this s, this at will get cancelled out. ये 0 से कट जाएगा. 125 into 4, this value will be 4. Value will come out to be 24 into s. So 6 into 4 is 24. This value is 24 into s, and the other value is 60,000 upon s. So now the last point is total expenses. अब यहाँ तक सब clear है. What I discussed till this point, consumption per hour is proportional to speed square. With first relation, if speed is 100 km per hour, the consumption is 8 liters. I obtained k का value as 1 upon 1250. Consumption 8 given था और speed 100 given थी. I got s is equals to 1 upon 1250 into s square. Now there are two type of consumption, two type of expenditures are there. One is other expenses, which is rupees 120 per hour. So we have to find out time here. Time की value क्या होगी? It will be 500 upon s into 1250, or it will be 60,000 into s. And second value is fuel expenses. Fuel expenses will be 500 upon s into s square upon 1250 into 60. This is the time. इतने टाइम के लिए वो गाड़ी रन हुआ है, और ये कंजप्शन पर आवर है. ये ऑलरेडी गिवन था कंजप्शन पर आवर है इन द क्वेश्चन. इट वाज मेंशन कंजप्शन ऑफ पेट्रोल पर आवर. s square upon 1250 into 60. So finally, total expenses will be 24 into s plus 60,000 upon s. This will be the total expenses. So एक quant में एक logic होता है. Whenever the product of two numbers is constant, whenever x into y is constant, sum is minimum, x plus y is minimum when the values are equal to each other. So sum is minimum when both the numbers are equal to each other. X is equals to y. When the product of two numbers is constant, sum of two numbers is minimum when the values are equal to each other. See, this sum will be minimum for a specific value of s. So the specific value of s निकालनी है, we cannot do hit and trial way. If you do a hit and trial way, it will be time consuming. So either you can differentiate the given expression, but I think this is a better logic. Whenever product of two numbers is constant, sum is minimum when the values are equal to each other. For these two numbers, the product is constant. 24 into s into 60,000 upon s. The product of these two numbers is constant. The product will be 24 into 6 is 144 followed by 4 zeros. 144 followed by 4 zeros. When the product is constant, this sum is minimum whenever the values are equal to each other. So x into y is equal to 144 followed by 4 zeros. X and y both should be equal. So x and y both should be equal to 144 zeros. X square will be equal to 144 followed by 4 zeros. X का value आ जाएगा 12 and 2 zeros. So x का value will be 1200. If x is 1200, second is also 1200. Overall expenses will be 1200 plus 1200. So 1200 plus 1200, this value will be equal to 2400. So answer of this question become 2400 only. See what I said, this product, this overall expenses has to be minimum. अब ये किस स्पीड पर होंगे हमें नहीं पता है. तो hit and trial will not give us a sufficient or will not give us a correct answer. So I'm using a logic. Whenever product of two numbers is constant, sum is minimum when the numbers are equal to each other, or numbers should be as close as possible. Whenever numbers are as close as possible, then only we can find out minimum expenditure कितना होगा, minimum value क्या होगी, हमें वही निकालनी है. For minimum expenditure, I said product of two numbers is constant here. For minimum value, I made both of them equal. तो दोनों equal किस number पे होंगे? वो equal होंगे when the value is 1200. Basically S50 हो जाएगा. अगर S50 हो जाएगा, then the values become equal. So 24 into 50, and this upon 50, the values become equal. That is how the answer become 2400. So answer will be question option number B. So this is the way to tackle this thing. Okay, next. Question number 17th. The average of 36 numbers is 25. A new average is found after including some numbers from the set 30, 31, 32, 33 to 65. The minimum number of numbers to be included in the others for the new average to exceed 30 is. Minimum numbers to be included in that order for the new average to exceed 30. The present average is 36 into 25, and that value will be 900. The present average is 36 is the average. Present average is 36. Sorry, I am saying the present average is 25. So the present sum is 36 into 25. 36 into 25 will be 900. Now we have to add certain numbers here. We have to add some values, 1 value, 2 value, 3 value, and so on and so forth, so that the new average is greater than 30. The new average is greater than 30. So how many values should we add? And the options available are, you have to choose the numbers from 30, 31, 32, 33 till 65. So we have to find out how many values should I add here, so that my new average become 30. Now one can be a hit and trial way. You can add a value 30, 31, 32 and so on and so forth, and see when the average become exceeding 30. But I think let us go by the logical way here कि the minimum number of numbers to be added, हमें minimum numbers को यहाँ पे add करना है. ठीक है, already sum 900 है, already average 25 है. ठीक है, I have to make this average 25 को मुझे 30 करना है. That means I have to increase the average by 5. So I have to increase this average by 5. For how many numbers? Initially 36 numbers were there. 36 numbers are there. That means we have to increase the value of 180. So 180 I can say the backlog. हमें ये तो increase करना ही करना है. See, initial average is 25 and the new average is 30. ठीक है, that's the average required. New average should exceed 30. 30 plus anything will work. But minimum 30 तो रखना ही है. In that case I am saying I have to increase the average by 5 of the previous numbers. Previous numbers will be 36 numbers. See, new numbers को तो हम 30 से increase कर सकते हैं, 30 से बड़ा रख सकते हैं. So what will happen? उनका average already 30 हो जाएगा. So nothing to worry about. If a new number is 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, then nothing to worry about, because उनको तो हम already 30 से बड़ा number दे ही रहे हैं. तो उनका average 30 plus आएगा ही आएगा. What is my backlog here? 25 is my old average, 30 is my new average. So I have to increase this average by 5 for 36 numbers. 36 into 5, this value will be equal to 180. So I have to increase in such a way that my backlog should also clear. The backlog of 180 should also clear, so that my answer will come in an easy way. So दैट इज अ पॉइंट कि हम इसमें ऐसे कर सकते हैं. नाउ आई हैव टू गिव मिनिमम नंबर्स ओनली. सी इफ आई गिव 30 और 31 और 32, my backlog will be, or if I say मुझे कितना सपोर्ट मिल सकता है, I have to keep 30 as an average, वो तो रखना ही रखना है. एक्स्ट्रा I am using nothing. 31 से I can borrow 1, 32 से I can borrow 2, so I can borrow 1, 2, 3 and so forth. I have to select only minimum numbers. If I have to select only minimum numbers, instead of this I can choose the higher values. So higher values are like 65, 64, 63 and so forth. As per the question, हमें minimum numbers का use करना है and average should increase 30. So we have to choose minimum like 5 numbers, 6 numbers, 7 numbers. Can that be done? And with that value only, our average should be in, minimum 30. Now 65 हमें कितना help कर सकता है? 65 if it is 30 का average तो वैसे ही maintain हो जाएगा. तो help will be 35. तो we have to see axis कितना होगा. इसका axis 35 है. And if I take this axis value and try to fill the आपका गैप जो मैंने पहले बताया था 180 का, अगर हम इस बैकलॉग को क्लियर करते हैं तो our work will be done with the minimum possible numbers only. तो first से I am getting 35, next से I am getting 34, next से I am getting 33. तो how many numbers should we take? So how many numbers should we take? If I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my sum of these 5 numbers will be 33 into 5, that will be 165. तो 5 नंबर से तो काम नहीं चलेगा, because basically I am taking the extra part here. Extra part here is 35, 34, 33, 32 and 31. Extra is 35, 34, 33, 32, 31. The extra will be 33 into 5, that is 165. But if I keep one more number, तो मेरा नंबर जो है वो 180 को क्रॉस कर जाएगा. तो value become 195 only. So answer will be 5 plus 1. I have to minimum take 6 numbers. If you take 6 numbers here, automatically the average will be more than 30. Average become greater than 30. So basically वो जो numbers हमें यहाँ add करने थे, as I explaining previously, 900 is the sum. If I take 65, 60, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60 and 59, by adding only 6 numbers, the average will exceed by 30. So the answer is, we have to take 6 numbers here. C is the correct answer. Okay, let's move to the next question. A man borrowed a certain sum under compound interest, compounded annually, from a bank. Compound interest for second year and third year are 3840 and 4608 respectively. Find the sum. Compound interest for second year is given and third year is given. See, if you use the formula for second year and third year, it will not be an easy thing to solve. See, because the complex formula will come. First of all, 2 years का compound interest नहीं लेना है. It is for second year. It will be second minus first year, and for third year 3 minus 2 years. So better is कि we can use a logic that आपका has been taught to you in a class कि एक principal होता है, and then there is a first year का interest, and then there is a second year का interest, and then there is third year का interest. If I use that logic, possibly this will be beneficial for me to get the answer in a quick manner. Compound interest of second year and compound interest for third year. Okay, compound interest of second year is 3840. Okay, compound interest of third year is 4608. See what happens in compound interest in third year, I'll be getting जो second year तक का जो interest है वो तो मुझे मिलेगा ही मिलेगा, plus some extra interest will be given to me because this money is deposited by bank only. So in compound interest, it will be compounding part और मुझे interest पे interest मिलता है. तो मुझे extra interest क्यों मिल रहा है? Because I am getting इस वाले part में मुझे extra interest मिल रहा है. तो difference कितना है इसका? इसका difference है 8 and 10 minus 4 is 6 and 5 minus 8 is 7. तो I'm getting 768 rupees का extra interest. तो मुझे ये interest extra मिल रहा है. इसका reason क्या है? Because bank is giving me the interest on this part as well. On second year के interest में मुझे interest मिल रहा है. Now 768 is my interest. ठीक है? On a interest of 3840. With that we can calculate the rate of interest. तो हम ROI निकाल सकते हैं, rate of interest निकाल सकते हैं कि interest rate कितना होगा. 768 मुझे interest मिला है on a base of 3840 into 100. So 768 upon 3840 into 100, this value will be equals to 20%. If you calculate, ये इसका डबल होता है. अगर ये इसका डबल होगा तो value will be 3840. 768 upon 3840 will be 20% only. So interest is 20%. Point number 1. Okay. Next is now फर्स्ट ईयर में मुझे कितना इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा. फर्स्ट ईयर में आई विल बी गेटिंग सम इंटरेस्ट, तो भी मुझे यहाँ पे इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा. एंड एज द इंटरेस्ट रेट इज 20%, तो आई विल बी गेटिंग 20% हायर इंटरेस्ट इन नेक्स्ट ईयर. तो फर्स्ट ईयर का इंटरेस्ट अगर x रुपीज का है, अगर ये x वैल्यू है, इस पे 20% इंटरेस्ट ऐड होके द वैल्यू बिकम 3840. आई कैन राइट x प्लस 20% ऑफ x इज इक्वल्स टू 3840. x plus 20% of x is equals to 3840. With that, 6 upon 5x is equals to 3840. With that, if you calculate x, x will be 3200. So x is 3200. X plus 1 by 5 of x is equal to 3840. X is 3200. Now, one last point is, if principal is P and first year का interest is 3200. Interest rate कितना है 20%. So interest rate is 20%. I have to find what is the value of P here. So simply P का 20% is equal to 3200. With that, P into 1 by 5 is 3200. So eventually P become 16,000. With concept part, this question become really very easy. So what I said compound interest of third year was given to me, second year was given to me. Compound of second year was 3840, compound of third year was 4680. Okay, so what I said, difference of these two is 768. Difference of these two is 768 upon 3840 into 100. Interest will be 768 upon 3840 into 100 is 20%. The first point is the interest is 20%. Second point is compound interest of first year was x rupees. And then similar logic कि यहाँ पे मुझे increase होके interest मिलता है. Same thing, I'll be getting interest after increasing this value. So x plus 20% of x is equals to 3840. So x plus 1 by 5 of x is 3840. X का value will be 6 by 5 of x is 3840. X become 3200. तो interest जो आएगा first year का वो 3200 आ जाएगा. Now principal की value is P. After 20% interest, the value become 3200. तो P का 20% is 3200. तो P का value हो जाएगा P into 1 by 5 is 3200. P become rupees 16,000. So answer is 16,000. Option B. Okay. So let's move further. Question number 19th. A man purchased certain number of pencil box at a rate of rupees 20 per box. So cost price of each pencil box is rupees 20. While selling, he sells the first box for rupees 2, second one for rupees 4, third one for rupees 6 and so on. If he wants to overall make a profit of 40%, what is the minimum number of boxes he should sell? If he wants overall profit of 40%, that means 40% profit अगर overall required है तो 40% average profit भी होगा. अगर 40% average profit होगा, that means per box का selling price और average selling price should be 28 rupees. तो rupees 28 होना चाहिए per box का selling price. See, overall he looking for 40% profit. ठीक है, so overall अगर 40% profit होगा तो average selling price कितना होगा, वो भी 28 rupees होना चाहिए. But he selling in a different manner. First का जो price है उसने रखा है 2 rupees, only 2 rupees. He wants to start the business, and he kept the price as 2 rupees. Then the price is 4 rupees. Then the price is 6 rupees. Then the price is 8 rupees. And with that, his average selling price should be 28 or more than 28. This is the minimum value. As per the question, he wants minimum a profit of 40%. तो मिनिमम प्रॉफिट 40% का है. तो यहाँ पे अगर वो जितने भी आर्टिकल सेल करता है, अगर n नंबर ऑफ आर्टिकल सेल करता है, इसकी वैल्यू क्या होनी चाहिए? ये वैल्यू 28 से बड़ी होनी चाहिए. See, 2 is the selling price here, 4 is the new selling price, 6 is the new selling price, 8 is the new selling price, and so on and so forth. Overall selling price upon n, the average selling price should be equal to 28. Okay. If n numbers are there, means the last value will be equal to 2n. First number is 2, second number is 4, 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3, 2 into 4. Nth value will be equal to 2 into n only. Okay. For any arithmetic progression, अगर सीरीज दे रखी है 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 till 2n minus 4 plus 2n minus 2 and 2n. Average will be first plus last. Sum of first and last is same. Sum of second and second last is same. Sum of third and third last is also same. The average is simply given by 2n plus 2 divided by 2. This is the average. So this average will be equal to n plus 1. As per the question, this average should be more than 28. So n will be greater than equal to 27. The person has to sell minimum 27 articles. The person has to minimum sell 27 articles. Answer will be C option. So what I am saying, cost price is rupees 20 per box, and after that 40% profit required है. So 40% of 20 will be 28. तो minimum जो selling price होना चाहिए, average selling price होना चाहिए, that should be 28. Okay. Now one price is 2, one price is 4, one price is 6, one price is 8. Last price is 2n. So for that, average is given by 2n plus 2 upon 2 upon n. It will be n plus 1. Should be greater than equal to 28. n की value जो होगी minimum 27 हो जाएगी. Okay. Next. Amit earns A% more than B, Bimal, and Bimal earns B% less than Amit. If A minus B is greater than equal to 10, what is smallest value of A can take? The two persons, Amit and Bimal. अमित का वैल्यू इससे A% हायर है. ओके. एंड बिमल अर्न्स B% लेस देन दिस. तो अगर हम इसको 100 अज्यूम करते हैं तो इसका वैल्यू कितना हो जाएगा? A% हायर. इफ A% हायर, दैट मीन दिस वैल्यू विल बी इक्वल टू 100 प्लस A. तो अमित का वैल्यू अगर 100 है तो इसका वैल्यू 100 प्लस A के इक्वल्स हो जाएगा. पॉइंट नंबर 1. एंड देन बिमल अर्न्स B% लेस देन अमित. जो बिमल की वैल्यू है ये इनसे B% कम है. ये जो वैल्यू है इससे B% कम है. तो 100 प्लस A इज माई इनिशियल वैल्यू. ओके. अमित का वैल्यू 100 प्लस A है और इसका वैल्यू इससे B% कम है. तो B% मतलब B अपॉन 100 कम है. तो B अपॉन 100 कम है, ये वैल्यू किसके बराबर होगी? 100 के बराबर होगी. सो अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट द स्टेटमेंट इज. अमित एंड बिमल देयर आर टू पर्सन्स. अमित की वैल्यू जो है उसको मैंने 100 अज्यूम करा है. ठीक है. एंड अमित अर्न्स A% मोर देन बिमल. अगर अमित 100 के बराबर है, ये इससे A% हायर है, तो इसकी वैल्यू होगी 100 प्लस A के इक्वल्स. एंड देन बिमल अर्न्स B% लेस देन अमित. बिमल की जो वैल्यू है इससे B% कम है. अगर ये इससे B% कम है तो 100 प्लस A इंटू 1 माइनस B अपॉन 100 इज इक्वल्स टू 100. बिकॉज ये इससे B% कम है, तो 100 प्लस A इंटू 1 माइनस B अपॉन 100 इज इक्वल्स टू 100. इफ आई सिंप्लीफाई दीज वैल्यूज, so 100 plus A into 1 minus B upon 100 is equals to 100. So 100 plus A into 100 minus B will be equals to 100 into 100, or this value become 10,000. If I solve, this value will be 10,000 plus 100A minus 100B minus AB will be equal to 10,000. Sorry. This value will be equal to 10,000. If I multiply these two values, 100 into 100 will be 10,000. Okay, this into this is 10,000. This into this is 100B with negative sign. This into this is 100A minus AB will be equal to 10,000. 10,000, 10,000 will get cancelled out. This value will be equals to 100 common into A minus B will be equals to AB. So 100 into A minus B is equals to AB. Now we have to find out what is the minimum value of A and B. And one more relation is a minus b is greater than equals to 10. If a minus b is greater than equal to 10, what is the smallest value of a? A minus b, as per the question, is greater than equals to 10. If this is greater than equals to 10, so value of ab will be how much? अगर ये 10 या 10 से बड़ी है, वैल्यू 1000 होगी, 1100 होगी, 1200 होगी, तो आई कैन से जो ab की वैल्यू है वो वैल्यू जो है 1000 से ग्रेटर हो जाएगी. ओके, a माइनस b 10 भी हो सकता है, 11, 12, 13, 14 कुछ भी हो सकता है. 10 into 10 is 1000, 100 into 10 is 1000, 100 into 11 is 1100, 100 into 12 is 1200, and so forth. तो a minus b की वैल्यू क्या होगी? It will be minimum 1000 तो होगी ही होगी. तो a into b will be greater than equal to 1000. See, it will be difficult if you solve by the proper algebraic manner to solve this equation, because one inequality is given and one equation is given. Solve हो जाएगा, but a better method will be, after this one can proceed through the options here. With option it become relatively easy, and the four options are 38, 32, 47 and 21. 38, 32, 47 and 28. These are four options given. The first option is 38, second option is 32, fourth is 47 and fourth is 21, third is 47 and fourth is 21. And we have to find the smallest value of a. और a minus b का जो वैल्यू है वो 10 या 10 से ग्रेटर होगा ही होगा. ओके, अगर 21 लेते हैं, अगर a की वैल्यू 21 लेते हैं, if a is 21 greater than equals to 10, तो b will be what? Less than equals to 11. तो b highest 11 हो सकता है. 21 into 11, this value will not be 1000. This value will not be greater than 1000. तो वो तो नहीं आ रहा है. See, हमें a की मिनिमम वैल्यू बतानी है. तो what is the minimum value of a के लिए? और ये इसके चार ऑप्शन गिवन है. ऑप्शन नंबर 1, ऑप्शन नंबर 2, ऑप्शन नंबर 3, ऑप्शन नंबर 4. If a is 21, in that case b will be less than equals to 11. अगर b less than equals to 11 होगा and a 21 है, 21 into 11 will be not crossing 1000. तो वो मेरा आंसर नहीं हो सकता. अगर if a is 32, if a is 32, b की मैक्सिमम वैल्यू क्या होगी? 22. 32 into 22 again is less than 1000. तो अगर ये less than 1000 है, मेरा आंसर ये नहीं हो सकता, मेरा आंसर ये नहीं हो सकता. Why I am proceeding in this manner? Because मुझे मिनिमम वैल्यू निकालनी थी. For minimum value among the four options is 21 only. तो 21 का मिनिमम वैल्यू है, तो मैंने वहीं से स्टार्ट करा है कि 21 पॉसिबल है कि नहीं है. So with that 21 is not possible and 32 is not possible. 38 into 28. 38 into 28, if you calculate, this value is more than 1000. 38 into 28 जो है, ये value more than 1000 होगी. That means answer will be option number A. So answer is A option. Logic is very simple, but after that, because there are two variables are involved and one inequality is involved, so better is we can take the help of options here. If you take the help of options, it becomes relatively easy to solve such questions. So a minus b is greater than equals to 10 given tha, and one relation we obtained was 100 into a minus b is equals to ab. So it is not a very easy way to solve. So I have said ki take the help of options, and from options it becomes relatively easy to get the answer. Okay, let's move further. Additional questions. There are 5 additional questions are there. So additional question number 1. If the cost of one toffee with wrapper is ₹1, a person can get one toffee for free for 3 wrappers. How many toffees a person can buy with a total of ₹123? And those was 123 rupees. Per toffee is for ₹1. So eventually he should get 123 toffees only. But he can exchange 3 wrappers, and if he exchange 3 wrappers, overall he'll be getting 1 toffee as per the question. A person can get 1 toffee free for every 3 wrappers. So overall in 1 rupee he's getting a toffee. But with toffee wrapper will be given free. So वो wrapper के exchange में person can buy more toffees. So if you see the options are basically 182, 185, 183, 184. So you have to be very precise here. Ki how many toffees a person can buy. A person will accumulate all those wrappers, and with every 3 wrappers exchange, person will be getting 1 toffee free. So first of all, with 123 rupees, with 123 rupees, he'll be getting 123 toffees. Okay, we're getting 123 toffees and he'll be getting 123 wrappers also. तो उसको 123 टॉफीज मिलेंगे और 120 टॉफीज के साथ 123 रैपर्स भी मिलेंगे. ठीक है, अब जो है आपको वो काउंट बताना है कि अब नेक्स्ट काउंट में क्या आएगा और कितनी टॉफीज वो परचेज कर सकता है. नाउ विद 123 रैपर्स he will buy 123 by 3. He will get 41 toffees. He will get 41 toffees. The value is 41 toffees. Plus he will get 41 wrappers also. He will buy 41 toffees plus 41 wrappers भी जो मिलेंगे टॉफी के साथ. तो 41 toffees and 41 wrappers can be obtained. Okay. So we have to find कि इसका sum कितना आएगा. With next thing now, with 41 wrappers, how many toffees? So 41 divided by 3. 41 divided by 3 will be 13 toffees. 13 toffees उसको मिल जाएंगी और 13 toffees तो उसको 39 में ही मिल जाएंगी and 2 wrappers और बच जाएंगे. तो overall he will get 13 toffees plus he will be left with 2 wrappers plus he will be getting 13 wrappers also. तो आपको wrappers बहुत संभाल के रखने हैं as wrappers will be billing if wrappers will be giving the toffees actually. तो wrappers का भी आपको टॉफी मिल रहा है तो wrappers संभाल के रखने होंगे. I repeat this statement. Overall 123 rupees were there. With 123 rupees he will be getting 123 toffees. Okay, point number 1. And with 123 toffees and 123 wrappers. With 123 wrappers he will be having 41 toffees. With 41 toffees and 41 wrappers. With 41 wrappers he will be having 13 toffees and 13 wrappers. Plus यहाँ से 2 wrapper और बच जाएंगे. यहाँ से अगर 2 wrapper बच जाएंगे, overall he will be having 15 wrappers now. Now 15 wrappers से he will be purchasing 5 toffees. 5 toffees plus 5 wrappers. ठीक है, अब 5 wrappers बच जाएंगे. 5 wrappers से he will be purchasing 1 toffee plus 1 wrapper plus उसके बाद 2 wrappers यहाँ से बच जाएंगे. तो यहाँ से उसके बाद 2 wrappers यहाँ से बच जाएंगे. 1 toffee plus 1 wrapper plus यहाँ से 2 wrappers और बच जाएंगे. And finally he is having 3 wrappers. 3 wrappers he'll have 1 toffee. अब वो 1 wrapper से कुछ नहीं कर सकता है. अब वो नंबर जो रिडंडेंट हो जाएगा. तो he can purchase these many toffees from rupees 123 if you go with the आपका logical way or in this way. तो 123 toffees plus 41 plus 13 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 plus 13 is 20. 20 plus 41 is 61. 61 plus 121 value will be 184. The person will purchase 184 toffees. So this is the answer. So overall what I said, with 121, 123 toffees, with 123 wrappers, 41 toffees, with 41 wrappers, 13 toffees, with now 13 plus 2, 15 wrappers, 5 toffees, with 5 toffees, 1 toffee and 3 wrappers, and with 3 wrappers, 1 toffee more. Overall, you'll be getting 184 toffees. A is the correct answer. Okay, let's move further. Ram purchased 12 detergent bars and 11 toothpaste. The ratio of the cost price of detergent and toothpaste is 6:5. He marked each bar 20% above his cost price and each toothpaste by rupees 25 above than the cost price. By selling 5/6 of the bars and 9 toothpaste, he released a total of rupees 1980. The rest of detergent, bar and toothpaste were damaged and could not be sold. So you have to find the Ram's overall profit oblique loss. So detergents and toothpaste. First of all, numbers. The numbers are 12 and 11. This number is 12 and this number is 11. The person is purchasing 12 numbers and 11 numbers. Okay, cost price ratio 6:5. I'm assuming this price to be 60x and this price to be 50x. The cost price ratio is 60x and 50x. Okay, he marked each bar at 20% above than the cost price and toothpaste will be 25 more than the cost price. So the markup price है and by selling, so markup price or selling price, he marked each bar at 20% above than the cost price. इससे 20% higher. 20% higher means this value will be 72x. Okay, and he marked each at rupees 25. As he is not giving any discount, so we can assume market price and selling price to be same. Otherwise, it's the market price only. ये जो है ये market price है, तो market price की value क्या होगी? 72x and 50x plus 25 के बराबर हो जाएगी. And overall, he is gaining. He has received an amount of 1980. So we have to find out overall profit or overall loss किसके बराबर होगा. So first of all, if we calculate total cost, what is the total cost of the person and what is the total selling price of the person. What is the total cost price of the person and what is the total selling price of the person. Okay, so as per the question, he has 12 numbers and 60 is the cost price. So 12 into 60x. Total cost price will be 12 into 60x plus one more article is there, plus 11 into 50x. This value will be equal to 720x plus 550x. 720 plus 550 will be equal to 1270x. Total cost price will be 12x into 60x plus 11x into this value. This value will be 1270x. Total selling price. Now he is selling only 5/6 of the bars. तो detergents कितने sell कर रहा है? वो 10 detergent sell कर रहा है, 5/6, and he is selling 9 toothpaste. The person is selling only 9 toothpaste. तो वो 9 toothpaste sell कर रहा है और 10 detergent bar sell कर रहा है. The value will be 10 into 72x. This value will be 10 into 72x plus he is selling 9 toothpaste, and for per toothpaste the value is 50x plus 25. This value is 50x plus 25, and with this effort this value will be 720x plus 450x plus 225. This value will be 7 and 11, 1170x plus 225. So it is 1120x plus 225, and he obtained an overall amount of 1980. This value is equals to 1980. As per the question, this value is 1980. 1170x plus 225 is obtained an revenue or amount of 1980. If you solve from the given equation, so 1170x is equals to 5. 8 minus 7 minus 2 is 5, and 9 minus 2 is 17. Value will be 1170x is equals to 1755. Okay, if you calculate from the given equation, x की value जो आएगी वो 1.5 आ जाएगी. तो from this x is equals to 1.5. Okay, if x is equals to 1.5, now we have to obtain what is the overall profit and overall loss. What is the overall profit and overall loss in the given equation? So total selling price is 1980. Total cost price is, if x is 1.5, the value will be 1270 into 1.5. Value will be 1270 into 1.5. If you subtract the values, this value will be 1980 minus 1905. Overall, he has a profit of rupees 75. So answer is rupees 75. I'll again repeat this part. A person has 12 detergent bars and 11 toothpaste. The ratio of the cost price is 6:5. So one number is 12, one number is 11. Cost price being 60x, cost price being 50x. He marked each bar at 20% above his cost price. So 60x becomes 72x. Okay, and toothpaste for 25 rupees above than the cost price, 25 rupees above than the cost price. By selling 5/6 of the bars, वो इतने बार सेल नहीं कर रहा है, वो 5/6 of the bar सेल कर रहा है 10, और वो 9 toothpaste सेल कर रहा है. Remaining bars were damaged and could not be sold. तो remaining bars cost में तो count होंगे, but selling price में count नहीं होंगे. Remaining bars जो है वो cost में count होंगे, selling price में count नहीं होंगे. With that, this value is 60x into 12 is my cost price, 11 into 50x is my cost price. So this value will be 60x into 12 and 11 into 50x. This value will be 1270x. Okay, and total selling price will be 10 into 72x plus 9 into 50x plus 25. ये वैल्यू जो आएगा, this value will be 9 into 25x और 10 into 72x, because वो 5-6 बार सेल कर रहा है. With that, इससे x की वैल्यू आ जाएगी. तो x का वैल्यू आ जाएगा 1.5. Okay, and after this you have to find out the overall profit. Overall profit will be rupees 75. So that will be option A is the correct answer. Next, sum of the squares of first n natural numbers exceed the sum of the first n natural numbers by 1600%. Then what is the value of n? Sum of the squares of first n natural numbers: 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square till n square. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square till n square. इसका एक फॉर्मूला होता है sum of the squares का, and that is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. So n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6 is sum of the squares of first n natural numbers. So this value is S1. Okay, sum of the squares of first n natural numbers, S2. S2 is sum of the first n natural numbers, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 till n, and that will be n into n plus 1 divided by 2. This value is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 till n will be equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. As per the question, this S1 is 1600% more than this S2. तो अगर ये S2 है और ये S1 है तो ये नंबर 1600% ग्रेटर है. That means अगर ये नंबर 100 होगा तो ये नंबर कितना होगा? 1600% greater. That means this number will be equal to 1700. So eventually we can say S1 upon S2, इसका वैल्यू क्या होगा? That will be 1700 upon 100. 1700 upon 100, this value will be equal to 17. So ratio of S1 by S2 is how much? 17. Or we can say S1 will be 17 times of S2. S1 is equals to 17 times of S2. Now simply put in the given equation. If you put in the given equation, तो you get the answer. So S1 की वैल्यू क्या है? S1 की वैल्यू है n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6 is equals to 17 into S2. S2 का वैल्यू होगा n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So n cancel out हो जाएगा, n plus 1 cancel out हो जाएगा, this 2 cancel out हो जाएगा, 3. So 2n plus 1 will be equals to 51. 2n will be equals to 50. N will be 25. So learning point is, in this question the learning point is, I am saying S1 एक formula होता है sum of n squares, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square till n square. Value will be equals to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6. And S2 का एक formula होता है 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 till n, that is n into n plus 1 by 2. तो मुझे consecutive squares को, अगर मुझे sum of first n squares को ऐड करना है तो I can use this formula. अगर मुझे first n natural numbers को ऐड करना है तो I can use this formula. तो n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6 and n into n plus 1 upon 2. So हम इन दोनों formulas का use कर सकते हैं. Okay, let's move to the value of n comes out to be 25. Okay, let's move to next question. The publisher of a novel published the novels in 6 volumes, numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number of pages in each volume is 25% more than the previous volume. If number of pages in the volume 5 of the book is 500 more than the volume of book 4, So how many pages are there in the volume 2 of the book? Publisher of a novel publishes these novels and 25% higher than the value. We have to find out कि ये कितनी value आएगी. So there is volume 1, there is volume 2, there is volume 3, there is volume 4, there is volume 5, and there is volume 6. Every volume is 25% more than the previous volume. So this number is 25% more. 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 And this number is also 25% more. Every value is 25% more than the previous volume. Number of pages in volume 5 of the book is 500 more than the volume 4. तो 5 में जो pages हैं वो इससे 500 more है. तो ये number इससे 500 value more है. अगर मैं इस number को, if I assume this number to be 4x, अगर ये 4x है तो ये value कितना होगा? 4x 25% more, this value will be equals to 5x. तो one value is 4x and one value is 500 more. तो 4x पे कितना एक्स्ट्रा इंक्रीज होगा? x का इंक्रीज होगा. x कितना आ गया? 500 आ गया. x अगर 500 है तो वॉल्यूम 4 में कितने पेजेस होंगे? 4 into 500, that value will be equals to 2000. वॉल्यूम 4 में 2000 पेजेस हैं. ओके, पॉइंट नंबर 1. पॉइंट नंबर 2, एक लॉजिक होता है अगर x और y दो नंबर्स गिवन हैं, x और y अगर दो नंबर्स गिवन हैं, if y is 25% more than this number, अगर ये नंबर से 25% more है और 1/4 more है, if y is 25% more than this number, तो x की वैल्यू जो है वो इससे कितना कम होगी? वो इससे 1/5 कम होगी और 20% कम होगी. If I use this logic, question become relatively easy. So what I am saying, the two numbers x and y, y इससे 25% more है. If y इससे 25% more है, that means अगर ये नंबर 1/4 इससे इंक्रीज होता है तो ये नंबर इससे 1/5 डिक्रीज होगा. आप एग्जांपल लेके कर सकते हो इसको. If first number is 100 and if second number is 125, तो 100 and 125, this is 1/4 more. If this number is 1/4 more, this number will be 1/5 less. This number is 1/5 less means ये नंबर 125 पे 25 का डिक्रीज होगा. 25 by 125 कितना होगा? That will be equals to 1/5 only. With that, this become easy for me to calculate for V2. So one is volume 1, one is volume 2, one is volume 3, and one is volume 4. This number is 25% more. This number is 25% more, and this number is 25% more. So what I can say, अगर ये number इससे 2000 दे रखा है, अगर ये number इसमें 2000 दे रखा है और हमें निकालनी है V2 की वैल्यू क्या होगी, तो V2 वैल्यू निकालने के लिए आई एम सेइंग ये इससे 20% लेस होगा. अगर ये इससे 20% लेस होगा तो इसका 20% आएगा 400, मीन्स दिस वैल्यू विल बी 1600. देन अगेन दिस वैल्यू विल बी, ये इससे 20% लेस होगा, इसका 20% होगा 400, और 400 अगर लेस होगा इसका 20% होगा 500. अगर ये 500 होगा, इसका 20% होगा 320. अगर ये 320 होगा तो ये वैल्यू हो जाएगी 1280. तो ये जो नंबर आएगा वॉल्यूम 2 का वो 1280 आ जाएगा. 20% लेस विल बी 320. ये इससे 400 लेस होगा और ये इससे 320 लेस होगा. अगर ये 1280 गिवन है तो 25% मोर, इसका 1/4 कितना होगा? 320 ही होगा. So I can re-verify the value is coming out to be 1600, and with 1600 25% more, this value will be equal to 2000. So you can use a percentage logic for this question to get the answer. The answer is 1280. Option number D is the correct answer. Okay, let's move to the last question. If the digits of a 4-digit number were reversed, the number decreases by 7542. How many such numbers are possible? A 4-digit number is suppose A, B, C, D. A 4-digit number is A, B, C, and D. Okay, D is a unit place, C is a tens place, B is a 100 place, and A is a 1000 place. 4-digit number is ABCD. 1000 place, 100 place, unit tens place, and unit place. Okay, the reverse of the number. Reverse of the number will be DCBA. The reverse of a number is DCBA. When the number is reversed, the number is decreases by 7542. तो DCBA का जो वैल्यू है वो इस नंबर से ABCD से 7542 लेस है. So this value is less than this number by 7542. The 4-digit number is DCBA, which is 7542 less than ABCD. तो ये जो नंबर है ABCD minus 7542 के बराबर है. So actually इसका वैल्यू होगा ABCD minus DCBA. This value will be equal to 7542. So ABCD minus DCBA is equal to 7542. So we have to find out what is the value of the 4-digit number and how many such 4-digit numbers are possible. Let us see how many numbers are possible by expand this value. इसका वैल्यू होता है 1000A plus 100B plus 10C plus D. 1000A plus 100B plus 10C plus D. इसका वैल्यू होता है 1000D plus 100C plus 10B plus A. This value is 7542. As per the question, 1000A plus 100B plus 10C plus D, ये वैल्यू जो है वो उस नंबर से 1000D plus 10C plus 100B plus A is equal to 7542 दे रखा है. A 4-digit number minus the reverse of the number, the gap is 7542. Okay, if I simplify this calculation, this equation, 1000A minus A, 1000A minus A will be equal to 999A. So one is 1000A. Okay, this is 1000A and this is A. 1000A minus A is 999A. Okay, this is D and this is 1000D. 1000D, D minus 1000D will be equal to 999D. Value will be equal to 999A minus D. So 999A minus D. The first value what I am saying is 1000A. So 1000A minus A is 999A and D minus 1000D is 999D. 1000A minus A is 999A and D minus 1000D is 999D. Okay, next value is 100B and 10B. 100B and 10B, this value will be equals to 90B. So 100B minus 10B. So 100B minus 10B. This was 100B and this is 10B. So 100B minus 10B will be equal to 90B. And one last is 10C minus 100C. So 10C minus 100C. So 10C minus 100C will be equal to 90C. This value will be equal to 90 into B minus C. This value will be equal to 7542. So 999 into A minus D plus 90 into B minus C is equal to 7542. Now we have to see what are the values of A, B, C, D. Although in the given equation there are 4 variables are involved. A is a variable, B is a variable, C is a variable and D is a variable. But it is possible for us to find out how many quadruples and how many values of A, B, C, D are possible. So A, B, C, D कितने values possible है वो एक बार देख लेते हैं. Now this is 90 into B minus C. 90 into B minus C. This number will end with 0 only. तो ये number तो 0 से ही end करेगा. ठीक है? 90 into B minus C will end with 0. That means this number plus this number has to end with 2. 90 into B minus C 0 से end करेगा, point number 1, और this into this की value जो है वो 2 से end करनी चाहिए. अगर वो 2 से end करनी चाहिए तो we have to see कौन कौन सी values यहाँ पे possible है. ठीक है? अब ये even ही होना चाहिए. ये even अगर होना चाहिए इस even में कौन कौन सी values possible है. If it is 2 और 4 और 6 और 8 और कोई value तो नहीं हो सकती, या तो इसकी value 2 होगी, even number possible है. 0 भी हो सकती है बट 0 तो पॉसिबल नहीं बिकॉज A भी 0 हो जाएगा और D भी 0 हो जाएगा. ठीक है? तो इसकी वैल्यू मिनिमम क्या हो सकती है? 2 हो सकती है, 4 हो सकती है, 6 हो सकती है या 8 हो सकती है. 2 डिजिट्स का डिफरेंस है. डिफरेंस ऑफ डिजिट्स जो है कभी भी 10 नहीं हो सकता है. अब 999 इंटू 2 2 से एंड नहीं करता है तो पहला वाला केस कैंसिल आउट हो जाएगा. 999 इंटू 4 भी 2 से नहीं करता है, सेकंड वाला केस कैंसिल आउट हो जाएगा। 999 इंटू 6, 9 6 या 54, तो वो भी कैंसिल आउट हो जाएगा। द ओनली वैल्यू इफ इट इज पॉसिबल इज 999 इंटू 8 हो सकती है। 999 इंटू 8 जो होता है, इफ यू कैलकुलेट इट इज 1000 माइनस 1, 1000 माइनस 1 इंटू 8, दिस वैल्यू विल बी 7998। इसको 1000 माइनस 1 लिख सकते हैं। 1000 माइनस 1 इंटू 8 कितना होगा? 8000 माइनस 8, 8000 माइनस 8 विल बी 7992, सॉरी, this value will be 7992. Okay, plus something has to end with 7542. तो अगर इसको अगर हम x मान लेते हैं तो इस x की वैल्यू क्या होगी? ये होगी 7992 माइनस 7542। इसकी वैल्यू हो जाएगी 0, 9 माइनस 4 इज 5 एंड 9 माइनस 5 इज 4, तो इसकी वैल्यू 450 हो जाएगी। 7992 माइनस दिस, ये नंबर माइनस का रहेगा, ये नंबर प्लस का रहेगा, तो वैल्यू माइनस 450। माइनस 450 इज ओके। बी माइनस सी माइनस 5 हो सकता है। बी माइनस सी की वैल्यू जो है 90 इंटू माइनस 5 हो सकती है। तो इवेंचुअली व्हाट वी ऑब्टेन कि बी माइनस सी की वैल्यू क्या होगी? बी माइनस सी की वैल्यू माइनस 5 होगी। दिस इज क्वाइट पॉसिबल। द वैल्यू कैन बी पॉजिटिव और वैल्यू कैन बी नेगेटिव। बी माइनस सी की वैल्यू माइनस 5 हो सकती है। तो ए माइनस डी की वैल्यू व्हाट वी हैव ऑब्टेन, ए माइनस बी की वैल्यू ओनली 8 पॉसिबल है। ए माइनस डी इज इक्वल्स टू 8 एंड बी माइनस सी इज इक्वल्स टू माइनस 5। ओके, वन लास्ट स्टेप। इफ ए माइनस डी is equals to 8 and b minus c is equals to minus 5. So we have to find out how many values of a, b, c, d are possible. If a minus d is equals to 8, how many values are possible? This value will be 8 minus 0 is okay. 8 और 0 दो values, 8 और 0 possible है, ठीक है। And then 9 और 1 is also okay. 8 और 0 possible है और 9 और 1 possible है. So there are two values are possible. And b minus c minus 5 होना चाहिए. तो b minus c अगर minus 5 होना चाहिए तो 0 minus 5 हो सकता है. 0 minus 5 is okay. 1 minus 6 हो सकता है. 2 minus 7 हो सकता है. 3 minus 8 हो सकता है. और 4 minus 5 हो सकता है. So how many pairs are possible? How many values are possible? For these two, there are two values are possible. There are two pairs are possible. And A and D के दो pairs बन सकते हैं और इसके 5 pairs बन सकते हैं. Overall, for A, B, C, D, इनमें दो values, इनको swap नहीं कर सकते हैं. 8 0 और 0 8 नहीं ले सकते हैं. तो ये 8 और 0 ही होगी और ये 9 और 1 ही होगी. Same here, ये 0 5 1 6 2 7 3 8 और 4 5 ही होगी. 5 और 10 possible नहीं है. All are actually single digit numbers A, B, C, D and they value vary from 0 से लेकर 9 only. तो 2 यहाँ बने और 5 यहाँ बने. Overall 10 pairs या 10 numbers are possible. Pairs नहीं बोलेंगे, there will be total 10 numbers are possible. So that's it. So all the questions are actually, I can say, they are basically CAT replica questions. They are all important questions. So I advise to practice those questions, and I think just practice those questions. And if any doubts are there, please talk to your counseling head, and she or he will arrange the doubts on a phone as soon as possible.